read that you worked for NASA?
Yep.
Was that a passion of yours earlier?
Interestingly, I was not a space,
Okay.
nut. I got my PhD in AI, actually, and then NASA was a good place to go and do research at that time in that area. So I went to NASA, and then I did well there, so I was managing all their kind of computer science and AI research out at NASA Ames. His and hers live. There we go. And we're live.
And we're live.
Oh, let's go.
Yep. And now I need to get. Let's see. I'll get just the chat. That'll be better.
Beautiful. Things are working. Very complicated, but we're working. So we are going to take a walk on the lawn. Is it called the lawn?
No, that's UVA, Andrew. That's Charlottesville.
On the mall.
The mall.
Okay,
That's where the monuments are.
This is me from California explaining the Virginia natives what the mall is on the Capitol, right?
The lawn is in Charlottesville, where the tundra is.
Yes, maybe this is. It's probably more of an age thing. That's why I know what it is.
Well,
I did used to live on. Oh, y'all are young.
I mean,
you're young. You're young. Where'd y'all go to school?
Longwood.
A small school in Virginia called Longwood. It's and 4,000 undergrad.
I went to Duke undergrad.
Okay, nice.
So,
not so small of a school, though.
No, actually, it's not that huge.
That's
I mean, it was
true.
undergrad, especially when I was there. It's bigger now.
Yeah.
Was like 5,000 was undergrad.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. I have no sense of direction. So it's just like in the game, I'm lost. Okay, you're our IGL. Do you know what that means?
IGL.
We use that in competitive gaming.
In-game leader?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. You're our IRL IGL.
Wait, why is my... Hold on, I want to make sure I'm getting chat.
We got Grumpy in the house.
Hi, Grumpy.
Is the audio thing still on? Monkey. Oh, yeah. He wants to know if our alerts are on. They should be.
There we go.
Oh, turn your sound way up.
They should be. I got my sound turned.
They might want to troll us with alerts.
Yeah. Grumpy, that's cool today.
So we were in
casually hounded, and now we're going to take this bite, okay?
Get GTA real quick.
All right, let's go.
3 on 1. You sit on the handlebars?
Yes.
We were in the BMW dealership, so a nice dealership, and our community was trolling us with some of our alerts that have rather alarming sounds to them, which then make sound there. So we had to explain. We ran out. I was so embarrassed. I ran out at the first sound they played.
And so do you normally have a mic?
Yeah,
not a mic. No, I mean a speaker.
Yeah,
yes.
So it's on my phone.
Yes.
So it'll play through my phone.
Oh, so just speaker. What a lot of folks do is, get one of those hanging JBL things and hook it on their backpack.
You slap me! We'll probably do something like that.
Slap me, bitch!
Because I do think having... I have not done that. Let's cross this way. This does not have a crosswalk. Trust me on this. I'm the IGL. I'm the IGL.
They're doing an alert right now. See, that's the embarrassing one where I yell, slap me. It was the tortilla slap challenge.
See, that's what you need in IRL.
And I yell, slap me. Thank you, monkey.
Now,
thank you.
The thing that's messed up about this is they've designed it, since this is blocked off, you have to cross every little thing.
Oh.
Right?
So we're going again?
We're going again. We're in a maze.
I hope everyone's having a great day.
What a beautiful day.
I know. We lucked out with weather. In fact, everything I brought was way too warm. Oh no, which?
Okay, so you two met in college.
We met in college. We played tennis together.
What year?
2007 was when we met.
Okay. And now, if I ask you a question that you don't want your stream to know about, then just say, nope, we're not saying that on stream.
Okay, that's fine.
We are a very open book.
Okay, good. So then we need to, because I was going to say, well, tell me your meeting story. And you see, I need to ask, because maybe the meeting story was, well, I was really drunk. No.
It was a pregame to a party.
Ah.
But the first day we hung out,
And what year was this?
This was in 2007.
No, but what year of college?
Oh, it was my junior, his senior year.
Okay.
The very start.
You need to hold this because it's got the sound.
Okay.
And because when I
got it.
When I have to hold it
Here, you hold that.
Okay.
I got this. And we found out that we both liked playing tennis, and we didn't have a tennis partner in school, so we made a date the next morning to play tennis together. And then I brought him back to my apartment afterwards, and I had a pet.
Wow, that was a quick first date.
Well, hold on. It was innocent. I brought him back to my apartment to meet my pet rat.
Oh, okay.
I had a pet rat,
Okay.
which make great pets. If you didn't, they do.
I mean, wait, okay. I mean, who doesn't bring someone they meet back to their apartment to meet their pet rat?
Exactly,
Right?
it's normal.
Yeah.
But Maximus.
Now this is just a cliche.
But there's more. Maximus Rattus was choking, and I started hysterically crying because I said my rat's gonna die. He remained calm. Looked up a YouTube video on how to give a rat the Heimlich maneuver. Not CPR. People always like, he's made out with the rat.
Whoa.
No, he gave him the Heimlich maneuver and saved his life, and I fell in love with him.
Oh my God.
And he remained calm in a very high-stress situation for me.
That is a
pretty
good
intense.
story.
It's pretty intense.
So we have an emote that's a rat, is a tribute to the reason why we're together.
Okay, so, now how do you give a rat a Heimlich?
Yeah, so you hold it upside down, and you do like that.
You jostle it.
Huh.
And
it knocks it out.
Gravity takes hold. But it doesn't have a gag reflex, so it'll just die if something's stuck in there.
He saved his
Wow.
life. Oh, this is a monument.
I did not know that.
Now you know.
And I panic in high stress, so it was
All right.
it was a good thing.
So here's the mall. And in one of the directions, of the different memorials, the Vietnam one is the one that is particularly nice.
Okay.
Which I think is this way. Let's see. We will see how my memory. Actually, chat should tell us.
Yeah, we had a bunch of
everyone knows,
DC
like,
natives. So I think that these are the cherry blossoms that are beautiful in the spring, I would imagine. Yes.
Yeah.
Vietnam War Memorial.
That hand motion is wild. You guys, that's how you, it's good to know. That's how you save a small animal's life.
So
Okay, it is this way.
what's amazing about having such an intelligent chat, like last night we were walking the streets and they were like, hey, the bar up there on the right, go in there. It's a really good one. Like,
And they didn't
having
steer us
better
wrong.
GPS.
So I will describe to you the game I keep suggesting IRL streamers to play.
Okay.
And I don't think anyone's done it yet. Although I think it's a really good idea and someone needs to do it at some point.
Okay.
Is I call it a stream sniper.
Okay.
Okay.
And what you do is you get, let's say you have 10 IRL streamers, break into two teams, 5v5. You pick a 30, 40 square block region of the town.
Okay.
You start out spread out and you have boundaries. And now the idea is, if you take a picture of somebody on the other team, that's like tagging them.
Okay.
And you have to share it like on a Discord channel. And whoever's picture comes up first is a tag.
Wow.
Okay? And two different modes. One is they then become part of your team. The other idea is they're just out, right? But if they switch teams, then you can have this 6v4,
Yeah.
7v3,
Okay.
right? And
So you're trying, it's a little sneaky involved.
yeah, well,
Oh,
and
very.
the thing is, it's your community that is helping you stream
Fine.
snipe.
Yes.
Because your community is watching
Nice.
the channels of all the other people and trying to
Okay.
figure out where they are.
Okay, I was going to say.
And I think you have to do it with the parrot camera, right? Because you have
Yeah,
to do it where your
yeah.
camera has to be facing out, and everyone's saying, "Oh, I think he's over here," and then your chat
Yeah.
is telling you where to go.
That's great.
While and you know,
That's
also
a good
y'all are all
idea.
together doing different things. Like, oh, let's
Yeah.
try to corner them, right?
Oh, that would be
Solid.
funny. I like that.
And then a variant because my idea is when you take the picture, you have to share it, let's say in Discord or some chat, and whichever one comes up first. So what if you set up with bits where your community can block one of the people for like 30 seconds or a minute from posting?
Right.
Right? So,
yeah.
all right, for $10, this person can't post. And so now they get an alarm goes off and says, damn, I can't tag anyone right now. I got to hide.
That's
Right?
funny.
And so now they're in avoid mode
That's great.
and you're making money.
That sounds fantastic.
We could take our tournament hosting expertise
Yes.
and use that when it comes to organizing something
Yeah.
like this. So that's a really cool idea. I like that.
Yeah, I was thinking outside the box. Like for our IRL content, like we're so new that
This is like our third time using this camera.
That's
So
like next.
yeah. Yeah, that's really cool.
By the way, that kind of goes to the point I was making about IRL is don't let the equipment define
Right.
Right.
your activity.
Sure.
You actually want to have 3 options. You want the Samsung phone.
Yeah.
And you say, we're going to decide what we want to do, and then we will choose the right equipment.
Right. Yeah, we need to work on that.
Or just get a really strong left arm
Yeah.
and just be able to hold this 10-pound
Yeah.
dumbbell out
Yeah.
here for like 3
Get
hours
engaged
at a
the core
time.
and the delt. You're good.
Yeah.
Now,
great workout.
same thing question-wise goes for you. If I ask something, you just next
Sure.
or no.
Yeah.
But have you? I guess it's public of where you're from, where you were
Yep.
born and raised.
Yep.
I don't
From New
hear or
Orleans.
detect any accent. Did you lose it or not one?
Well, I don't know how much. Do you know much about the New Orleans accent?
To me, it's Southern French almost.
It's
sound.
not Southern French.
Okay.
Oh,
it is beautiful.
yeah. Your
But
New
I feel
Orleans
like-
accent, you're called the New Orleans Yak. And actually,
Okay.
people in New Orleans, they talk like this. They almost talk like they're from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Okay.
And they call them New Orleans Yats because they go, where you at, doll? Oh, yeah, I've been down there yeah, we're from New Orleans. What
Yeah.
y'all doing, girls? You know, and that's actually the way people talk in New Orleans.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, I didn't have a strong New Orleans accent. Although there is this
Okay.
video that we have when I was in high school, and you're like, oh my gosh, Dan.
Where'd it go?
Like now it sounds like I have a New Orleans accent,
Right.
and I went to Duke undergrad, and I went with a good friend of mine from high school, and he very much had a New Orleans accent.
Yeah.
And everyone at Duke thought he was from Brooklyn.
Okay.
They go, you're not from New Orleans, you're from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So, so they don't have Southern accents.
Right. It's a unique accent in itself.
Yes, and I just probably because my mom was, and that's the way. If you don't have a strong accent, then I haven't lived there since I'm 18.
Right.
So
It'll wear off.
slowly disappears.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's funny because I lived in Texas for a while, lived in Boston, and like people, when I was in Texas, they thought I sounded like I was from Boston.
Nice.
When I was in Boston, they don't really like because it's all.
Taking a
relative.
complete 180, someone's asking your opinion on reverse engineering of alien vessels due to your, I guess, previous
I have
job experience.
I have strong opinions on aliens, so it's a good topic.
Okay.
But first, let me ask you, what are y'all's opinions? And when I say aliens here, it's not, is there intelligent life? It is, has intelligent life come to Earth?
Sure.
So that's the question. So what are y'all's thoughts on that?
I think so, and I'm happy that there's people who are responsible for keeping that knowledge out of the hands of the general public.
So you think yes?
I think yes.
Okay, what do you think?
I like looking at all the data all the time. I'm very open to data. I would think that we're probably a very, very, very young civilization, and that there has probably been hundreds or thousands before us, and maybe there is some advanced thing, whether it's here or somewhere that maybe.
But do you think they've come to Earth? Because there's one question: is there intelligent life elsewhere? Which is actually completely different.
Okay,
Question is, have they come to Earth? Have they been here on this planet? That's really.
I don't know yes or no. I think so.
Okay.
Let's see. I think there's something.
He's going to give the most neutral
anomalous
answer.
That's here that
It's
people.
neutral about everything.
Everything.
He's neutral about everything.
Everything.
Something
Oh my
here.
God! Does it drive you crazy,
Yeah, sometimes I just
Mr.
put your
Neutral?
foot down.
Mr. Neutral, have an opinion.
There might be two categories.
No. Have an opinion. There's only two answers: yes or no. You can't. You don't need any more
Andrew's
words.
in the gray
you have to say
area.
yes or no. Have aliens come to the planet Earth? Yes or no? No other.
Say.
No, she's not. It's 3 letters or 2 letters?
There's 2 categories. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
All right. I think the answer is obviously no. And now I'm going to see if I can convince you that the answer is no. Okay, so first of all, as you said, to the extent
There's a couple categories.
to the extent intelligent life is not unique, okay, and that it exists elsewhere, since there's so many billions of gazillions of planets,
Yeah.
it would be plentiful, and we're
Right.
a fairly young society, so there'd be like societies like have been around much longer than we have, right? In our it's been what, hundreds of years since we're technologically advanced, right?
Yep.
And we still live. So, if this were true, and there's another thing. Oh, watch this bike! Watch the bike! There's this other thing that is true for them to be coming to our planet, which is that some
which way
type
we
of
go.
warp speed needs to be possible. Why don't we go this way? Some type of warp speed needs to be possible.
Okay.
Right? Because otherwise, if you just travel the speed of light, I'll
Not
be
getting
there in
there.
100,000
Yeah.
years.
Right.
No fucking way I'm getting on that ship.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
and so let's assume these aliens have been coming around, and it's not just now they've come around. They
Right.
would have come 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago, and multiple ones. Except for some reason, all of them have agreed. Shh.
Yeah.
Just don't let them know we're here.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you're on a ship. You just traveled, even with warp speed, let's say 50 years, 30
Right.
years or something. There are 20 of you on the ship. Are you going to go, oh, yeah, no problem. We're going to make, no. You'd be like,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'm going out on Times
Yeah.
Square.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, and,
There's no reason to be secret.
and there's no way all of these alien races
Agreed.
have all agreed to
Right.
just keep it quiet.
Right.
No.
And remember, they would have come, like,
So what's
would've-
all the stuff they found?
they would have come during, the 1800s,
Right.
right? And there'd be obvious evidence, like,
Yeah.
and then this strange being, right?
So-
And so it can't be the U.S. government. Like,
Hiding
the
it
U.S. government
all.
has only been around for how long? To hide all the
70s, yeah.
aliens?
Yeah.
Who hid the aliens in 1830?
Yeah.
So okay. So like the green Martians, no, but
No, but I'd say obviously not.
yes, but there could be something else, no?
Well, there's a whole separate question of whether or not there are things that we don't understand
Yes.
Yes.
in this world. Okay?
Yes, and I think it's it's misconstrued.
There are things we do not understand in
Yeah.
this world, just like you go back and they didn't understand we revolved around the sun, right?
Right.
And you go back. So this idea that we now understand everything
Yeah,
about
right.
existence
Yeah.
is also obviously wrong.
Sure.
And so this idea that there's energy systems, there's, psychic or this or whatever, right, that we can't explain now with our science. Yeah, there's certainly things we
Right.
can't explain with our science. That doesn't mean it's an alien from another planet.
Exactly.
Right.
So I
Right.
think that's what I'm saying. The categories I think are
Okay.
getting a little misconstrued.
That makes sense.
Right, because those aren't aliens. That's why I said aliens, which is a physical embodiment of some being that traveled here from another planet.
Right.
And I think the argument is obviously no. If there were, there would have been multiple ones.
Okay.
And we would freaking know about it
Right.
long before the U.S. government started hiding them in Roswell.
Right. Okay. My father's in the chat, and he just said the distances and times are too vast. This is Andrew's dream stream. Andrew does like bringing up aliens often.
So so there's something, and whether it's interdimensional and we don't understand it, or there's some stuff that we're not understanding or misconstruing and falsely identifying as Martians or something.
Right. There are things that
they're seeing stuff and getting some data on things that we don't quite.
There's data we can't explain.
Yeah.
But then, just because there's something we can't explain, then we explain it with this thing that,
identified
like,
object.
you know,
yeah.
like, you know, the idea now. By the way, my wife is a strong believer in you know, that of course they've come, and of course, you know, Bigfoot exists and all this stuff, right?
Hey, that's a good time. That's a good time to
right?
live right there.
And you know, I actually use that as this. I use that as the testament of how. Oh, I know. I'll tell you the story, which is a good one. That, like, this idea that we all are just searching for, like, things that we have in common that we can hang out and talk about.
Give you a break.
Right? That's what people want. They want this sense of belonging, and they want to share beliefs. And so much of what we believe is because other people we know believe it. Mm-hmm. And the fact that only a small portion of it believes it makes it more enticing. Right? So there's this musician, John Craigie, who I like a lot, and he does this bit. He does a lot of commenting, and he says, yeah, so, you know, you know, you hear about these, you know, flat earthers.
Okay.
You know, and he says, yeah, you know, I went to this flat earther convention, and, you know, the thing is, there are a lot of good-looking women at the flat earther convention. You know, and I went to flat earther convention. I'm talking to them. I said, well, I'd date her. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'd date a flat earther. Mm-hmm. He goes, the thing is, you know, it's not that I'm a big believer in flat earther, but I looked around for a round earth convention. There isn't any round earth conventions. But this flat earth convention, they were having a hell of a good time hanging out with each other.
Absolutely.
All talking about how the earth was flat. And I was like, sure, whatever, the earth's flat. I'll hang out with you guys.
100%.
And it is like, you know, the more unique and niche it is,
fun.
Then the more sense of, yeah, you and I believe this, and we know this is true.
Right.
And that's what we want.
Absolutely fun.
Right?
I'm with you on that.
That's too funny. That's too funny. Yes, fun size he was. He was. They were asking a little bit about your background. That's really cool. Someone said, "Why are you guys walking so fast?" I slowed the pace down a little bit, but I will say, you know,
I mean,
you got long legs.
You like cycling and stuff, so
I do. I just did. I was supposed to be doing a full Ironman last weekend, but I had
like 12 hours, isn't it, of just nonstop?
Well, for me, it takes 15. For someone in much better shape. So I did 2 before COVID, and then I recently did a half.
A half is still, I mean, an
half
insane.
was 7.5 hours for me.
Which do you have the hardest time with?
I'm equally slow at all 3.
That's good,
You know,
right?
people say, which one is your best? I said, I'm slow at all.
You don't dread one over the other, cardio-wise? You feel like your heart does better on one?
Well, the hardest one, pretty much for everyone that does, you know, an Ironman.
Take a guess. What's the hardest one?
I mean, swimming is the hardest. It's got to be the hardest, right?
No.
I'd say running would be the hardest for me.
No.
No?
There's no way.
So the reason is, both you would think that. So swimming, the distance of swimming is actually far and away the easiest for the difficulty of the thing. That in fact, like, if I have it, like, you might think swim 2.4 miles, but actually once you like get in the habit of swimming, like if you said, Dan, go swim 2.4 miles right now, I could go swim 2.4 miles and then we could go have dinner.
Okay.
And we'd be fine.
Okay.
If you said, Dan, go run 26 miles right now.
Yeah.
If I ran 26 miles, I'd come back and I'm not having dinner. I'm fucking beat.
Yeah.
Right? I could go 2.4 miles and we could go out tonight. And not, like, it just isn't that far.
Okay.
You also swim with a wetsuit. And
you're a little buoyant.
Yeah. You're buoyant, so you're not sinking. Running would be the hardest, except for the fact that when you run, if you're getting tired, you can walk.
Okay.
And most people that are not competing to like be at the top of the time, by the time they get to the run, like for me,
interesting.
When I did my second full, I would run 3 minutes, walk 2 minutes.
Okay.
Run 3 minutes, walk 2 minutes. Okay. Whereas the bike, first of all, you can't just walk.
Right.
Right. And also, you still have the run in front of you.
Yeah.
So the bike, you know, takes the longest, and the end isn't in sight.
Okay.
Once I got to the run, it was like, okay, if I have to, I could walk the whole thing.
Sure. Yeah,
and so
that makes sense.
I knew I was going to finish.
That's interesting.
Right?
I've never thought of
Whereas
it that way.
you're halfway through the bike ride, and you're like, fuck, I still have 56 miles to go.
That's beast.
And I need to run 26 miles?
Got you.
Right? So psychologically,
brutal.
It's where you're tested, because once you get to the run, as long as you're gonna finish it, because you'll walk it. Whereas if you're in the middle of the bike and you're beat, that's when, if you're gonna give up,
that
you
makes
give
sense.
up.
I get it now. When you look this way, is there anything that comes to mind, or a movie scene that stands out to you or something?
Oh, there is one, but I'm not remembering it now. What is the movie scene?
I think of Jenny running across to get to Forrest Gump.
That wasn't the one I was thinking
that's
of.
The one. That's the. Whenever I look there, that's what I think of. Forrest
some
Gump.
action movie where they're
There's definitely scenes there too, but for
like,
me, it's Forrest Gump. Whenever I see the reflecting pool.
Like World of Worlds or something, and there's like a giant
Yeah. Yes.
So a fun thing is we took he's since passed, but our first dog, we actually took him on a trip here. And he got off leash and got in there, and we couldn't keep him out of the water. So I remember we were panicking. You're not supposed to go in there. It's illegal to go in there. And our dog was swimming in there. We kept going, Cooper, come here. So I think of sweet old Cooper when I look into that water. Yeah. Oh, good boy.
Do you ever do marathons, or you strictly?
I've not done a marathon, except as part of the Ironman, because part of it is like.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What's your motivation for the Ironman?
It's interesting. So I was not an endurance athlete. I was more of a ball sport athlete. That's what I did growing up. And I remember when I moved to Boston, my friends actually, I was living with some folks that each year the one who just came up did the Boston Marathon.
Okay.
And they all like to run, and they said, Dan, you just need to run for 2 months, and then you'll like it. So I said, all right, I'm going to try. I ran for 3 months. I was like, no, I still hate it. And so throughout my life, I've gone through periods where okay, I'm going to start running.
Yeah.
Google rated
and then I'd
with
run for 3 months or 4 months
125
regularly,
views.
and then I'd stop, and then I wouldn't get back into it.
So you've never found the true...
No, I did. In 2017...
Ooh, that scared me. That's an alert. That's a raid alert.
Raid.
In 2017, I gamified it, and I didn't know I was doing this. I gamified it where I told myself, okay, I want to start running regularly. What I'm going to do is I have to run at least 5 days a week. I have to run it at least 1 mile for it to count as a run on the day. Okay? And I have to run 10 miles in total in the week.
Okay.
So I have to get 5 days of at least a mile, but you add it up, have to 10 miles. And then it's going to count how many weeks in a row I did it, and say, oh, I just did 12. All right, let me beat 12.
Nice.
Right? Was my idea. And I eventually got rid of the 5 days a week, but I basically run 10 miles a week ever since then. Okay. And so I started with running, and it became a habit. Then I had a pool at my house. I said, well, I should swim. What the heck? And then I had a bike, and I liked mountain biking, so I said, why don't I start biking?
Well, obviously, Ironman is the next
step.
step.
No, I first said, let me do a triathlon. I did an Olympic.
Yeah.
And once I did it, I was like, maybe I should do a half Ironman. All right. And then I just did it, and then I said, well, I guess I should do a full one. And so within 18 months of running regularly, that's when I did my first full one.
Okay.
And I realized it gave me something to focus on.
Yeah. Yeah,
and I needed
that's
that,
awesome.
Here's the thing that was key for me, because again, we were talking about streamers and ADHD, I only recently have acknowledged, I'm on the ADHD spectrum, and that's one reason why it was just tough to build the habit, and I did it because of this 5 days a week.
Yep.
And then, because it was a daily habit,
right?
Not like 3 times a week habit. And then for training for the Ironman, there's this app called Training Peaks.
Okay.
That converts your exercise both with time and effort into a number.
Okay.
And then I would have a number for every week.
Oh, I like that.
I'm at 700 this week. Well, I need to get to 800 next week.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, this is my first 1,000 in a while.
A quantitative goal. I like that.
And I have and I know that this week I've got to hit 800.
Yeah.
And I know if I'm going to hit 800 this week, then I have to average. I know on the weekends I could get probably 200 a day. So I need to
It's great.
And so it became a game.
I think that's important. So we're struggling right now. We're working from home, doing all the content.
We've got our home gym set up too, so it's kind of hard to find the motivation with the home gym.
But there's not,
there's nothing competitive. When I was at a gym, the competitive nature of being in a public gym is.
Well, so the interesting thing, I did the 2 full Ironmans, and I did some halves before COVID. Then for the first year of COVID, because everything was shut down, I exercised every single day for 365 days,
Oh, that's
at least 30 minutes.
That's pretty awesome.
Right, so the first year of COVID, I literally would exercise at least once a day for every day.
Yeah,
And then I got
underscore
into
dad gifted
whitewater
5
kayaking and other
subs.
stuff. But eventually, I wasn't doing Ironmans. So I still ran 10 miles a week, but it went from actually running 20 miles and biking and swimming to running 11 miles,
Yeah.
12 miles. You know,
Okay.
in other words,
Yeah.
when I did a run, it would be a 3-mile run,
Right.
not a 5-mile run.
Right.
Right? Because I wasn't training for everything, right? And I slowly put some weight back on, and I wasn't in bad shape, but I wasn't in really good shape.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
And then it was 9 months ago, I said, I need to get back to doing the Ironmans. I think
Lock
you
it in.
have to have, for me, I have to have
That structure of
something
the date
I'm
of like a
training
thing.
for.
Yeah.
I think it's important.
Otherwise,
is.
I can't make myself do it.
Right.
It's
You
important.
you have other things you'll do instead.
Oh yeah, there's
I
so
get
many
that.
other things to do.
I totally get that. Oh,
What's this?
that's a donation or a sub or subs. Thank you so
I-
much.
So then y'all can train to do a half Ironman with me.
I'm saying something.
I can't swim.
Gee,
I am
No,
dense.
no,
I'm a
you
sinker.
You can
swim.
swim.
Everyone can swim. Well, the other thing y'all could do is, I'm going
I'll
to do
do
a
it.
half. Y'all could do it as a relay.
Judy, I'll do a half.
I
you
did
do a half.
scuba diving, and even when I wore like a 7-8 millimeter wetsuit, I barely had to add weight to sink. Like I'm a
You won't
sinker.
sink.
Judy,
Swimming is the easiest one.
I am so bad
he
at
said he would
swimming.
do a half marathon with you. Well, That's not motivation enough to just lock
That is
in today?
motivation.
Well,
but
y'all can do it
I
as a
just-
relay.
Just imagine being 5 feet tall. It's just hard.
Judy, you're a beast, dude. I've seen you in the gym pushing that sled. You're a beast.
I
That's
did.
got to be motivation.
I did. I really did used to enjoy it. I haven't as
Right.
much recently. I need
Well-
to find
Well,
my
you can always
motivation.
get her to do it by saying she has to. You do 2 of the 3, and she does 1 of the 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So you could say, "I'll swim and I'll bike or run." You pick the other one.
Yeah.
And then y'all can do a relay
Yeah.
while I do the.
The
I'm going
swim
to do one in
scares me.
April in Austin or Galveston, but.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a
That's
great.
the
That
next
sounds
one
like
I'm
a
gonna
great
do.
amount of time as well as a good destination.
Yeah. Yeah.
Juka's
where-
built for land, not for sea. Everyone calls me Juka, so
Yeah.
Juka's built for land, not to sea. Juka, say yes, yes,
You can say yes.
yes,
Come on.
yes. Okay, I need
Come
to.
on.
I need to
Yeah.
not.
Come on.
Okay.
It's the beginning of April.
Okay.
And I'll do another one. I'm going to do 2 halves next year. I haven't picked out the other one I'll do. It'll probably be in
I
September.
would
or
love that.
something.
That just immediately like gets my tail wagging. You
Right,
know? Like
'cause
thinking
it's like,
it's
oh.
April. We got some lines. Like let's do it. Like we're always looking for something.
I want to say
Right.
thank you so much to Girl for the Raid. She's a friend of ours. We've known her for years in streaming. She's amazing. We met her in the competitive women's scene of Apex. We love her. Girl, thank you so much for the raid. And then I don't know who did that. The donation. Whoever did that, thank you so very much, Andrew. If you have
Yes.
the alert for that, I really do appreciate you guys. I have sound on for
The
alerts.
other thing you can do is stream some of your training.
Yeah,
See?
yeah.
See, like a little.
Right.
They can
like,
hear
it's
me
fun-
huffing and puffing.
It's fun to track progress.
Well, the one thing that you could there's a group on Twitch that does Zwift riding. Do you know what Zwift is?
Yes. Yes. It's the.
Oh yeah, the guy that we mountain bike with does it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And Zwift now has actually a Zwift trainer
Okay.
that's like $1,200, but it's integrated. So like as opposed to like, all you have to do is hook it up to your computer.
Okay.
And it's all you can do it by getting your own bike and
Okay.
trainer and all that, but it's like
Sure.
you do it.
High
But this,
technology.
I tried it out and it was great because you just sit on it and you're on Zwift and you're like biking.
Integrates
other
into
people.
like you can like show the
Mexican
metrics on stream and
underscore
everything.
23
Yes.
tipped
Yes,
$10.
and then
That is
I was
cool.
and
just
then you,
Kinda cool.
um,
That would be neat.
Yeah, and then you say, all right, I'm gonna be biking for an hour,
It is just chatting.
just chatting, and you can ride with other people because there are other streamers that will go on Zwift rides, right?
Right? So you're
Right.
collabing, you're
collabing.
chatting, you're exercising.
Yes.
Thank you, Mexican. Mexican said he was just here. Mexican, he lives in D.C. We think he works for the Pentagon. He won't tell us exactly
Ah,
what. But
he's a
Mexican,
spook. He's a
thank
spook,
you.
huh?
Hey.
Thank you, thank
All right,
you.
we should walk this way,
Yeah,
huh?
Do it.
yeah.
I have another question that I think you're probably gonna want to.
I know what you're going to ask him about. Saunas.
Well, you can touch on that. What do you think about sauna?
Oh, is that what it was?
What do I
Yeah, that wasn't
what do I
it.
think about saunas?
Yeah, do you sauna?
I do not.
Okay.
But I think everything says it's healthy and good. I actually have not an infrared sauna. I have a regular sauna at my house, and my son-in-law does it all
We just
don't.
ordered an infrared
It's supposed
sauna.
to be really
Okay.
good for your
It was part
cardio.
Yeah.
of our, we're doing a
Heart
strength
health
con,
and
it was one of the
cardio.
goals that we were
Yeah,
committed to
everyone
buying.
says that the infrared is good. I'm embarrassed that do have an infrared. It's not put together because when we moved, we haven't put it together because my wife was always convinced she had us buy an infrared sauna,
Andrew,
but
watch
then
out
she never
behind you.
used it.
You're good. That's great. Pick it right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the question I wanted to ask you though. You have the ability to. Hold on. Get this camera right. You're in a good position where you could. You have access to all the.
I'm still trying to figure out where he's going.
I'm guessing.
It's like,
I'm trying to
Chad
press
too. We're all on the edge of our seat.
I'm
He's
trying
going
to
to
press
play
it.
us
We're gonna be
like
so
5
disappointed
minutes.
I don't
when
want
you
this
get
to
the
sound
question,
bad.
though.
I don't want this to sound bad. You have access to health, vitamins, anything you want.
So, okay.
Yeah, I can afford shit.
Yes, yes.
What you're saying is I can afford shit.
And you know people.
Translation, yeah.
You have, what do you do and what do you see as beneficial as far as
He's big into the life
vitamins,
extension
any
stuff.
type of nootropics,
okay, so
stem cells, you name it.
So then if you're big into life extension stuff, then have you read Peter Attia's book?
I know about it and I've seen a bunch of videos.
Okay, so big fan of that book. For those who don't know, it's a big-ass book. The first half goes through all the science of the 4 main things that kill us. The second half then tells you what you should do about it.
Sure.
Okay? And if you do read it or listen to it, you may not be able to stick it through the full first half, in which case jump to the second half.
Okay.
Okay.
Because it does. I enjoyed the first half, but you have to kind of walk out on a bunch of stuff. And what he says overwhelmingly is, look, if you're focused on longevity, and his focus is not just living long, but being active.
Right. It's quality of life.
Quality of life. Yeah.
Quality
of
We're
life,
all
right.
going to live to, let's
Right.
say, 85, but will you be running at 80,
Right.
30?
His focus
Right.
is, what do you do in your last decade?
Exactly.
Yes.
And he says, listen, until you exercise regularly, everything else is a distraction.
Okay.
And he breaks it down into he breaks it down into strength. Strength training is really important, not just VO2 max, which is
Okay.
your maximum
Yeah.
aerobic capacity.
Yes.
What's called zone 2 running, which is your endurance, and then stability, basically your ability to balance and do all that. And he goes through all the data about saying, like, there's this one stat which is talks about the all-cause mortality,
Yes.
right? And like somebody, I think that stat is someone in the top 5% of VO2 max compared to someone in the bottom 20%, there's like a 4 or 5x increase in all-cause mortality.
All calls.
Whereas stopping smoking is like 1.2.
Yeah.
That's
So meaning like,
crazy.
you think, oh, I'm not going to smoke.
Sure.
But actually, the benefit of regular exercise is far greater than the negative benefit of smoking.
It's incredible.
Okay.
So
okay.
now, of course, I'm very aware that all of us find things that match with what we like to do.
Yes.
Yep.
And so I like to exercise.
Sure.
Okay. So my energy, I don't do a ton of supplements. Okay. Because I just find it hard to like do all the supplements and figuring out which ones to do that really make a difference.
Okay.
And my wife does all sorts of supplement stuff.
Okay.
And she's always like, you gotta take this, gotta take this, gotta take
Yeah,
this. And I know there are some things I should do more.
Okay.
So I'm confident.
Yeah.
I think like, cold plunge would be good. But right now I'm like, I need to get more strength training. And so on my list of things, like I do a lot of aerobics training.
Sure.
Yep.
I do some strength training, but my first priority is don't get distracted by other things until I have a very good regular strength training
Gotcha.
practice.
Yeah.
So there's a hierarchy.
Okay.
Yes. Now part of that is it's also the things I most want to do. So
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
I find somebody who's saying something
Yeah.
that
and then
like
you're like,
matches
yes.
to what I.
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
But I
yes.
think it is. I think it is.
Okay.
I think it is right. And then I think nutrition is important. And I do think there's lots of supplements, but I also think that unfortunately the industry with all this stuff that you can pay
Sure.
to do,
Yeah.
the thing I liked about Peter Attia is he has changed his mind on things. So he used to be a big, yeah.
Cardio.
He used to be a big, whatchamacallit, paleo and,
Okay. I love when people change their stance on things
Right.
based on data.
and then he used to be also big with intermittent fasting. This way.
Right.
And now he's like, he says, look, sometimes I recommend this for people,
Yeah.
but I think those are both mostly techniques for calorie restriction.
Sure.
Yes, yes.
And you need to
this is
figure out
pretty.
something that's going to help you with calorie restriction.
Yes.
And it might be intermittent fasting, it might be, but really this idea that one of them is the only way to go
I like that.
is just
Yeah.
wrong.
Or like, paleo might cause you to not eat so much junk food because junk
Yes.
food is not paleo.
You make better
So, like, there's-
decisions,
yes.
right?
And then-
it
and
doesn't
that-
mean
that
that
is
paleo
calorie
is the secret
restriction.
sauce. It's just that you're more cognizant. You're paying attention more to the other
Right.
things that you're
Yeah, I like
doing.
that. Yeah, it's not so much you have to be, but there's certain parameters that
Yeah.
are hard
Right.
otherwise.
Hi, Science
to get in.
Streams. They said Lita's driving home, but had a blast hanging with you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was so nice meeting you.
Right, and that's one point that he makes is that
Cool.
calorie restriction in almost all animals leads to longevity,
Yes.
as long as it's not too extreme.
Yeah.
Look at this, Andrew.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. So,
That's
Now,
beautiful.
what about you?
yeah, so I mean, like, if I could go back to school, like, this is one of the things that I study. I love.
Yeah.
I could research this for fun all day. I love listening to all the new science and data based on
Yeah.
Oh, this is beautiful.
actual trials where they go through if this works and what percentage and this and that. I really like what you said about how certain things are way more important than others. So don't get too down in the weeds on supplementing if you're not working out and lifting
Right.
weights. I mean, you got to do one thing before the other.
Well, what do you do in
So
particular?
I love the nutritional side of things, and I like to try to work out every single day. And then
He's very self-disciplined. He's good with it.
and then I like to supplement.
He's big on the supplements.
I think it's fascinating. I know like the life extensions people, they'll take like 100 different things a day. I take like five things
Right.
a day. There's like 5 main things I like to take. And then I really want to get back into working. I want to get back into working out with you more.
Yeah.
It used to be
I
one
need to
of
get
our
back
common
into it more.
interests, but we just kind of fell out of it. That's why I think that having a good goal as far as like maybe something to do
Yeah.
in April, we could lock that back in. And I think it's also good to talk to Stream about things that potentially other people could learn as far as like you said
Yeah.
about the VO2 max and how that all-cause mortality, potentially increasing your VO2 max is better than quitting smoking. Like those kind of stats, I think it's really cool for people to hear.
Yeah.
And so I'm always trying to think of ways to nudge our community in a good direction without trying to sound like I'm, being a jerk about
Well,
it.
I think one of the mistakes that everyone always makes when they start getting into exercise, and I used to make this mistake too, especially with running, you run at this pace where it is painful, but you're not going super hard,
Okay.
right? And everything says, so they have these zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And zone 2 is where you can carry on a conversation, a little work. Zone 3, you start having a hard time. 5, they say 80% of your exercise
Got it.
should be zone 2, and 20% should be zone 4 or 5.
Okay.
You shouldn't do much zone 3 at all. But most people, when they run, they do it where
Stay-
they're uncomfortable, where they have a hard time
Okay.
talking, and they're miserable,
And they don't
but
do
they're
it.
not going hard, right? They're just, and it's freaking 30 minutes of being miserable.
And
Yeah.
you don't want to do it again.
No, and so like when
Yeah.
I do interval training, right, where I'll do some type of run hard for 3 minutes, walk for 3 minutes, run hard for a walk for 8 minutes. It's actually fun to run hard.
Right.
Your blood's flowing, you're feeling
That's
all
what
this.
I'd like to do, the interval. I
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
And then when you run, you do need to run zone 2, but you do it at I can do this all day. Mm-hmm. And in fact, it's even okay to walk when you're doing it.
Okay.
What heart rate would you say generally for zone 2? Like,
It varies so much from person. Like I have a really low heart rate. Like that resting heart rate is like 48.
so what would it be for you? Like your zone 2?
The reality is, I used to know my heart rate when I was in zone 2.
You just know now.
Yeah.
I just know now.
Yeah, you just know.
I just know now.
That's
And
interesting.
when I first started training, I like knew the heart rate and I watched the heart
you stayed
rate.
in that zone and you just feel
And
it
now I
Intuitive.
That's cool.
In fact, for too many people, for me, the thing is, you can carry on a conversation. You got to work a little bit, but you can carry on a conversation.
Okay.
You can talk, but you're still working a little bit. Then it's zone 2.
Yeah. We need to find
And
that.
how long? 30 minutes? An hour? What's your zone 2 you like?
Well, for me, I will split it into like 3 different types of runs, or actually 4 types. Either I'm going on a long run, where I might run for an hour and a half, right, or 2 hours,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
I'm going on intervals, where I might go on call it a 5-mile run, but I go easy a mile, last mile easy, and then I sprint for 2 minutes, walk for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Or I go on tempo, where like I run for 8 minutes and
Yeah.
run easy.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
Or I do a recovery where I'm just running 3 or 4 miles, but it's all just like
Yeah.
easy.
Do you ever bring the dogs with you or no?
I used to bring my boxer, but he like is a pain in the ass because he like anything. He's like a sweetheart, but no other dogs. He gets like
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Big Stuff.
Yeah.
And if I'm out like in the woods, where I can take him off lead.
Yeah.
But if I have him on lead where I'm going to see other dogs, I'm
One
like,
of our dogs is like that. He's so much better off leash than on leash, and he's got that energy. He needs to just run it out.
Do you find it more interesting to just strictly compete with yourself and your metrics, or do you ever look at like your age group and think, I want to be in the top percentage of this age group?
it's always all myself.
Okay.
Part of it is because I'm slow. So I at one point I had this idea of, what would it be like to qualify for Kona, right? And I was like, that'd be cool after my first one. I was like, what would it take? And then I started looking and I was like, no, I like, it's not possible.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
looked at like the age groups and it's like, I think at my current age, I could qualify in the 75 to 80 category. I don't think I can qualify in the 70 to 75 category.
Okay.
Got you.
Right? So I've learned not to pay attention to that at all.
Sure.
That's interesting. That's cool.
That's why the training peaks matters to me,
Yeah.
because it's all just myself.
Numbers.
Do you guys have any questions for Dan or for us? Feel free to hit us up
How
with
you
any
doing on
questions,
time?
you guys.
Trying to remember.
So this is,
Let's see, I have to be
I don't
there
even know
at
what this
6.
is, but it's beautiful.
I don't know. There's that other body of water over there.
That's a reflecting pond.
Yeah, let's go check that
All
out.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really lucked out on the weather.
Yeah.
This is too nice. Yeah, it's like, I mean, what is
See, I find myself competing against the other people. I guess I need to see the appeal of just trying to be the best version of
Well,
myself.
I will, by the way, I will, let me say this. There's one thing about doing it for a race. There's another thing about like doing it if I'm doing a Swift ride.
Right.
Right. Or
Yeah.
if
So
I'm-
you want your name on the leaderboard up there. And
Right.
yeah.
Then I will say one of the things, at least this one Swift ride I did that I really liked, you were doing this loop, and then they showed you your time on various different paths the last time through,
Okay.
and that
Okay. Yeah.
got me working hard because then I was
Okay.
competing against myself.
Yes.
I think we should. I think you agree too. I think we should get. I think we need to get this.
I like I it's on my list, or I have another trainer, but I tried it when I was in Australia, and I was like, oh, this is so much easier.
It's nice to have the real thing. It's not janky.
It's
Yeah.
$1,200. It's not. It's actually it's not a super expensive trainer.
Do you want to walk on this side of it, or?
Yeah, for $1,200. I mean, the Pelotons are like $4,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. I think we could also integrate like a couple times a month, integrate that into some chatting content.
Yeah.
Would be fun.
They're boots, y'all. They're boots. They said, "What are you wearing on your shins?" No, it's
We
a
like
shoe. Andrew, can you get a shoe?
We like to let
This is a
our
shoe.
community kind of troll us a little bit, of course. And so maybe with a certain donation or something, we have to like sprint
Yes.
a mile or something.
Sprint? I can't sprint a mile.
It's just like just
On a bike.
agony
Oh, okay.
on a bike. Like it's just
Yes.
something horrible.
Yeah, actually, I think that the idea that I think that's a great idea. They kind of ratchet up the hardness.
Yeah. That's one thing. It's like sometimes we do like a sub and we'll do a pull up or a burpee or something, but like having to sprint a mile for like a big donation
Oh, yeah.
or
Yeah.
something is
Yeah.
brutal, and you know people would enjoy seeing that.
Yeah.
For Dan, what does he think are the biggest struggles for small streamers? Also, what can Twitch do to help them?
So, first of all, I think let me start with the struggle for all streamers. Too often we get obsessed with growing, and you forget why you started it, right?
Yep.
And you started streaming because you enjoyed it.
Yep.
And because it really mattered that the community, and then especially once you start depending upon streaming for a part of your ability to fund your life, then you forget why you started to do it, because it was just fun. And now it becomes a job and working, and now it's stressful, right? And you want to, whatever life decisions you're making, I think that is the toughest situation to be in if you're like trying to do it, but you really can't
Yeah.
fund your life,
Yeah.
right? And then you're just unhappy,
Yes.
right? Because I want to do this. So it's like if you're like a small streamer and you're like, oh, I'd love to be able to go full time. Like at some point you're gonna have to take a step off.
Yeah.
But don't take a step off premature when you're not going to be, well, you don't have savings, you don't have the ability.
Yes.
So that's one thing. I think people often say that, oh, it's all about growth. You have to, how do I grow? How do I grow? How do I grow?
Yeah.
I think people often mistakenly focus on growth versus good content.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, there are a lot of people out there streaming. And one of the things about all creative endeavors, music, theater, art, anything, there are more people that want to do it than can do it.
Sure.
Because however much of an opportunity is there, more people are going to be drawn to it. Because as human beings, we like to create and express ourselves, and it's a magical thing to do. So obviously you want to think about growing. Make sure you keep making engaging, entertaining content. You engage with your community. It's different, right? You think of new things to do. You talked about the...
You look beautiful.
You got to mix it up. You got to give them a reason for being there. And then the other thing I always say about growth, which we were just talking about, is collaborate.
Yes.
And don't just... Too many people think by collaboration that means, oh, okay, yeah, so I need to get a big streamer to do something with me. No. I say collaborate because it makes good content.
Yes.
And so if you're a 30 ACCV streamer, collaborate with a 30 ACCV streamer.
Yeah.
And actually, it's not useful to collaborate with a 3,000 ACCV streamer because the odds that you're going to get some of their viewers is small, right?
Makes sense.
So find community, find people to collaborate with because it creates good content.
Yep. That's great.
Well said.
Oh my goodness. So Andrew, I don't know if you've panned the camera around, but it is so pretty here. So
Yeah,
guys,
it
we have
really
the
is.
monument behind us.
You see, this is a good IRL stream where
Their
it's good to have your
engagement
camera.
photo shoot.
Right?
I guess they're engagement pictures, I would imagine. Those are so cute.
It's pretty out here.
Yeah. They really did know what they were doing years ago when they laid out this city. You know?
Aw. One of our
They were
friends
cooking.
said, glad he's the CEO. Sounds like he's so much more in tune with the platform than most other CEOs.
Thank you.
Monkey, we've actually been had some real friendships come from our community, and he's someone that we actually had the opportunity to hang out with and,
that's
get to
nice.
spend a lot of time with. So
Really
They surprised Andrew for his birthday. Actually, we had him. He
Oh.
lives in California. We had him.
They just showed up.
They
Oh,
flew,
that's
yeah,
great.
planned it. When will Twitch support 4K?
Well, we're working on, we have something out there that we're working on getting out for 2K that
Okay.
now is up 4K. 4K, there'll be something eventually.
What about I guess bit rate? That'd be more.
Well, so the tricky thing for all of this is everyone, they just want more bits.
Sure.
And since we have so many people streaming,
Yes.
when we give more bits, it actually costs a boatload of money.
So, certain people, maybe is it maybe a partner thing or maybe a paid thing?
Right.
or-
Well, so first of all, it starts with, because really what you want is better quality.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. So that's where enhanced broadcasting and HEVC come in, because
Okay.
with the same number of bits it takes. Are you familiar with what enhanced broadcasting is?
Yeah, but we don't do it.
Okay. So just for people listening, enhanced broadcasting is where you do the transcoding on your computer
Okay.
as opposed in the cloud. Almost everyone who streams has a better processor in their computer than the ones we have in the cloud.
Okay.
So in fact, you're even with the same bits, if you do the transcoding on your computer versus the cloud, it's better quality.
Okay.
Because basically the quality is determined by bits, codec, processor, and time. If you have more time with the same codec, same processor, same bits, you can get better quality.
Okay.
Okay? But of course you have to transcode quickly. Okay? So time, you can't just, we'll take 5 minutes to transcode. It doesn't work. Okay? Everything else being the same, you have better processor, you get better quality, right? More bits, you get better quality. And people's computers at home are better processors. But then the other thing is,
What setting is that in OBS? How would you achieve it?
just search enhanced broadcasting and there's a check mark.
Okay.
And it automatically looks at your computer to figure out what your computer can handle.
Gotcha.
Okay? And especially since you're streaming from your computer, then you can do it even your IRL.
This man knows his stuff. CEO knows his facts. We want y'all to
Yeah.
look beautiful on 4K, but y'all can't see our wrinkles if we're not in 4K.
Well, now, then that gets to HEVC. Okay? HEVC is a better codec than H.264.
Okay.
Okay, significantly better. So you get meaningfully better. And people often focus on AV1, but HEVC has much more broader adoption in viewership. So now with enhanced broadcasting, you can get both 2K and HEVC.
Text-to-speech
Okay.
enable.
Now,
no.
in the
Text-to-speech
end, we're
disabled.
actually keeping bits roughly the same,
Okay.
but with those two things, now you get much better quality.
Got it.
Okay, because you have HEVC, and HEVC is a much better codec.
Makes sense.
Is Twitch looking to grow its brand for long-term sustainability or growing to sell?
Oh, we're not looking to sell. I mean,
It's
we're
not for
already
sale,
part of that as
Nohinsky. I'm
No.
sorry, it's not for
well.
sale.
It's long-term sustainability.
It's nice to see a CEO that knows things and is not just a figurehead. Guys, he's so involved. He's so involved with every aspect of Twitch, with all different, every facet within the company. I feel like you're
Yeah,
involved
I'm
with,
fairly
and
involved.
and you just we said, hey, we're gonna be there. We're bringing our IRL stream. Do you mind streaming with us? He's like, sure. I've got till now. So it's just great. Do you think AI will get to a point of Skynet? Are we too far from that?
All right, another topic I have, because my PhD is in AI.
Yes.
I think all the AI doomsdayers are, whenever this what happens with AI, that in fact it has a step function increase in ability,
Okay.
and then people act like that'll keep going for 10, 15, 20 years, but it never has.
Right.
It goes like this, and then it
Plateaus
keeps
a
improving.
bit. Yeah. Okay.
But it's slowly, right? And so there are all sorts of things that are going to be capable with new AI. Are there issues where there's some people whose jobs may be automated?
Sure.
Of course, that happens in that happens with scooters,
Yeah.
right? Because now I don't need a cab because they put these damn scooters out there or
Yeah.
whatever, right? But this idea that it's taken over the world, it's people that you know, there may be people that you're worried about having power, but the problem isn't the AI, it's the frickin' people.
Yeah.
Right? You know, and it's not Skynet. The idea that AI just takes over and it's like, no, we're never going to build that, and AI couldn't do that. And
got you.
Like,
it's not going to be out of control. It's going to be the people behind the scenes that have all this.
No, is it possible that, you know, China or Russia have ability with AI to do cyber this or that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we better, like, this idea that you should slow down development of AI is like, are you freaking kidding me? No.
Yeah,
like,
it's the future.
Like,
Preach
get
it,
better
brother.
at it, so that way, like, you know, because, you know, China's not going to slow down.
No.
That's awesome.
You know?
He seems like a cool man. I want to have a beer with him.
All right.
He's also the guy
Have a
that he's
beer.
also the guy that wants to buy your company. So watch out for him.
Does he have enough to buy the company?
Nohinsky, he's pretty successful. He's a realtor.
Yeah, I don't think just a realtor is quite enough to buy the company. You know?
We love Nohinsky. I'm still polite to AI just in case. You think they're remembering they're watching? That's too funny. That's too funny. I'm gonna definitely rewatch this whole VOD. Perfect, Melody. We'll have it up. We'll have the VOD up for you guys.
I do think that it is like, it is kind of amazing what AI can do, but so often it is actually soundly mediocre. So it can write really good mediocre lyrics.
Yeah,
I've done that where I've used it. It's like really good mediocre
they're
lyrics.
funny. Have you ever seen like even when it will produce a song, and I know it's scary, but in someone's voice or in the tune of a style of someone else.
Yeah, and it's really
country
good at creating
Creed
mediocre,
mashup, yeah.
but it's actually not very good.
Right.
Um,
right.
There's statues up here?
Yeah, let's go see.
Oh.
But it is, you know, I don't think it's like, it is amazing what it can do. But again, it's good at doing mediocre stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not really replacing the experts.
No. It's actually there is this like,
Collaboration.
it's actually an interesting thing to do where you want to write a song.
Yeah.
You start with AI and then you start rewriting it. And maybe about 30% came from the AI,
Yeah.
but it got you started.
Sure. A little bit of creativity help.
Yeah.
We'll do that one. Do you ever write music or lyrics?
I didn't, and I always said, no, I don't write music. And my daughter would say, what do you mean, Dad? You should. And so I actually just finished a song for my granddaughter. I've written like a handful of songs.
Okay. It's fun. So what we'll do is we'll take a particular song or artist that, you know, Red Hot Chili Peppers, you know, really like these chords, and we'll use those chords and then just rip off of those chords. Yeah, and it's just, it's kind of
really
neat to take.
No, in fact, actually,
and
I think
pieces.
the idea, like, I do think that's a really interesting stream where you get your community to give you a query for ChatGPT
Okay.
to create the lyrics.
Okay.
Because given lyrics,
We're cooking here.
you can lay in a melody on top of it, right? It's actually kind of hard to improvise. It's harder to improvise lyrics,
Sure.
right? Especially if you want to hone it and do all that. But if they like give you a start, and then your community can say, all right, I know, write a song about dragons taking over the unit. Like, you can come up with whatever goofy topic for the song you want.
I love it.
You get a number of bits.
Yeah.
Like, one of the things I did when my kids were growing, I would tell them stories where they each would have to pick like 2 things they had to work into the story. And, you know, my daughter would say unicorns and my son would say poop.
Yeah.
Right?
Perfect.
And then I would do them a bedtime story that I would make up, and it had to have unicorns and poop and rainbows or whatever. But this idea that you get your community to pick portions of the seed, and whoever gives the most gets their thing in there. Give it to ChatGPT, and now you add the music to the song.
I love that.
This is quite the piece.
Yeah.
Like, it's rather emotional.
It is.
Look at the radio he has in his hand on that guy back there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the guns they carried.
Oh, yeah.
They probably were lugging around 60 pounds plus a gear.
Oh, yeah.
And we're complaining about an 8-pound camera.
I'm not complaining.
Just a different life. A different life. This is beautiful. So we're a couple days past Veterans Day.
Yeah. No, this is, I think, of
Yeah.
the stuff on the mall, I think
Yeah.
this is the best.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, there's a lot of names.
Yeah.
Just look for my last name. See if there's my last name. Oh.
It's interesting because this is during the Korean War. You see all the Kims,
Oh my gosh, look at all the Kims.
all the Lees. I wonder if they... Yeah.
Wow, it just keeps going on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of sad. We'll say we do have a lot of military in our community. Quick moment to say thank you so much, those family of military, and
Yeah.
appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. Some of the tournaments we do are military focused.
That is
It's
great.
always fun to do. We also do a series, speaking of the tournaments, a lot of people were asking if you would compete in a bot league.
I would?
We were talking about bot league. He knows about bot league and Apex. He knows.
I've never played Apex.
You'd be perfect for the bot
Perfect.
league then.
This is exactly what we want.
If you practice and you're too good for Apex, we have another league called the Beer League, which is
No.
the mid-level one.
That won't happen. I don't have time to practice. All of my time playing games is on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I don't game off stream. I never have. In
Yeah.
my almost 6 years, I don't play off stream. Maybe if I'm recording a segment for something, but
Right.
for me, gaming is something that I enjoy, but it's only been for stream.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, I'm going to be live if I'm doing it, so.
Where to?
All right. I should probably... Well, no, I can get
You're
an
gonna
Uber
Uber.
from anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so...
Absolutely.
Why don't we let's go over this way and find a place where we can just hang
Yep.
where, actually, no, go this way.
Wait.
Where I can hang and just call an Uber and we'll just hang until it
Yep,
gets there.
that sounds great.
Or they make a nip.
Get the big boss in bot league, Dan for bot.
What's your go-to meal? Like your favorite best meal of the day? Like you probably have something you eat all the time.
The thing my dinner is usually like some protein, be it a steak or salmon, and then a salad.
Okay.
Yep.
That's like my go-to because it's easy. I have to cook one thing. I do it on the grill,
Yep.
and then I mix up a salad.
Thank you for the resub. Appreciate you.
Typical breakfast for you.
I am not a big breakfast.
Thanks, Ken.
Like when I was losing weight, I stopped eating breakfast for a while because I did intermittent fasting.
Okay.
And if I do, it's more like yogurt and blueberries.
Okay.
Okay.
I just like breakfast is not something that I
Do you have a certain cutoff of where you're like, I'm not going to eat any more past this time?
no.
Okay.
No. I did when I was like, because there was a period when I was like, oh, now I've got to drop weight. And then
Yeah.
I did that for a period. And
Yeah.
now I don't like
Aw, that's fun.
Yeah, I don't get upset. Like I focus on, in general, eating reasonably healthy, but don't get, worked up on lots of rules.
That's how humble people eat. I respect a successful person that lives a simple life.
Do you ever
Yeah.
do you ever miss the NASA stuff?
No, I enjoyed it while I was there, but all right, I guess I can call an Uber right here.
Yeah.
But I wasn't a.
You could probably set the camera down for a moment, Andrew.
Yeah.
I wasn't a like NASA everything before. I really enjoyed it while I was there, but then I went on doing other stuff, and I'll read in the news like anyone, but not like more so than most folks,
Yeah.
Like,
Aw. So we're hopefully trying to avoid the rush hour before we head back home, but I'm not sure if we're going to be doing another stream later tonight. Knowing us, we might, just a recap on the trip and everything.
Yeah.
But we might still, even after your Uber, we might still walk around a bit more if you've got juice on that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can go see what's open. Maybe some museums.
Get kicked out of a
See if we can
museum.
sneak in
We
somewhere
got
that's
kicked
good
out of our
neighborhood.
local museum with the equipment. I understand. They don't want that in there.
That's right.
It's too professional.
That's awesome.
I suspect it'll be 5 or 10 minutes till they show up.
That's
there
fine.
anyway.
Do you do boxing?
We could go to one of these
Interesting.
tables.
Yeah,
I
why
can
don't we
set
go to
this
one
down.
of those tables? When I was in Spain, I trained. I was an IRL stream.
Mm-hmm.
And but no, I think it's a
Boxing.
great way to stay in
It
shape.
is, yeah.
So you'd rather live out on some land than in a city, or what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I for me, I like, being able to just go out the door and then bike, run, whatever,
Yeah,
and not
yeah.
be. I really enjoy that.
You ever mess around with dirt bikes, 4-wheelers, any of that?
No.
Okay.
It's just like it's one of those. It's busier than usual. Up 12 minutes. That'll work. And then
Are we
they
going to
want me
Mars?
to go to Independence Avenue, which will move when they're closer.
Okay.
Okay.
I think they want me to go. Yeah. Strange. They're sending me over there. Let me try to see if I can move it right here. It seems like
The plane's taking off. That's cool. Has Dan heard some sound alerts? A couple. Guys, we don't have the Streamathon timer on. I think Andrew forgot to turn it on. Most likely, honestly, the timer probably ran out, but we'll go back and try to calculate and see what we've got going on with that. How long till AI is sentient? I don't know. That's terrifying to think about. Same thing with the Mars.
Well, that's
Same thing
annoying. My
Mars.
driver canceled.
He canceled on you? Oh. If we need to walk somewhere else, that's fine. We can. No problemo.
No, I don't think it's not the location. Oh, it's quicker. It's 9 minutes now. I think when they get close, I will.
Well, this was a great little walk.
I
Yeah.
know.
Beautiful.
It's really pretty
Look at
that way
that.
too. That's gorgeous. And I'm glad we stayed for the day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad we came up for the night too, because our sleep schedule right now is a little it's a little all over the place. Where would you want us over here sitting, or is that too
Yeah,
far?
I think eventually they're gonna want me. I want to figure out where. This is French Drive Southwest. And I think that's Independence Avenue. Yes.
Oh, your
All right,
brother has
that's
a good
where I'm
question.
going to meet him eventually.
Yeah.
Andrew's brother is in the stream. He actually has a good question. He's a business owner. He's worked vastly in different environments, from NASA to Google to Twitch. What core leadership principles has he found to be universally effective across these diverse sectors?
Wow, now that's here. Why don't you put it here and we sit here? Yeah. That way. What? So, it's an interesting question.
I feel like leadership skills can be
I think they almost always
universal.
transfer.
I think they transfer.
Different people have to lead in different ways.
Yes.
And I think people often confuse and think that leadership is about, like, picking the path. But leadership is more about getting people to follow. And you can have lots of people to advise you on what path to pick. But the key with a good leader is they're good at, like, getting people to follow.
Yeah. Yes.
And they have to be able to, like, listen to the right people to make sure you're going in the right direction. But that doesn't mean you have to come up with the right direction.
Yeah.
And so for me, I know what I'd say. The biggest skill that I think has helped me, that I think is a little, that has come natural, I didn't develop it consciously, is kind of being very open to changing my mind.
Yes. Some people are just set in their ways and stuck in their ways, and that's a hard person to follow.
Yes.
Is that through, like, you're researching yourself?
No, he said it comes naturally to him.
Or are you getting advice from other people that you
I've read books that
mentors, or-
I've read books that resonated with me, but it's more, and I think, again, different people lead in different ways.
Yeah.
I tend to be fairly empathetic person,
Yes.
Okay.
Love that.
which can be a weakness, because as you're empathetic, then you listen to what other people have to say, right? And so that's a strength, but then you care about what other people have to say. And sometimes if you're then not good at figuring out what to cancel out, you don't lead, right? And some leaders are very good leaders, but I'll take Elon Musk. I think I'm not saying he's clinically narcissistic, but he's somewhere on the spectrum where he has an extremely strong belief in what he believes in.
Yes.
And he's done lots of amazing things. He's done other things that I'd be like, I don't know what you're thinking.
Right.
But you can't deny some of the stuff he's done, and that's because he actually doesn't waver when he's very much. So I think different people lead in different ways.
Elon has no empathy. He probably doesn't have as much empathy. Yeah, exactly.
But he has other strengths.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Pure wisdom right there. That's a good question, guys. Y'all are asking very mature questions. I appreciate you. And everyone's behaving and everyone.
Wow, you're so proud of them.
I'm so proud.
You're so proud. You're behaving.
You guys are good. No bans, no timeouts. Y'all are the best. We really do appreciate you guys. Our community's older, so we just don't get, we just really don't get much troll or
the troublemakers.
We just don't get the troublemakers.
All right, let's see. What are they saying? They're saying 4 minutes. So why don't we go walk over there?
All right.
Yeah.
What I've learned with Uber is whenever they say a certain amount of time, what they mean is there's no way on God's green earth it'll be there before that time.
One of our mods said, I like his shirt. Actually, I like everybody's shirt. Keep your closet safe. Oh, never mind. Ignore me then. All right, now we get feet questions. All right, I actually do want to ask you, is it okay to stream if we got a pedicure? Is that okay, or is that...
Yeah.
That really is okay?
I mean, there are people that with feet fetishes, but if you're not doing it to...
No.
Yeah.
No. We just thought it'd be funny to see, it's fun to see a man get a pedicure, kind of, because he's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So we actually thought about that being a stream thing.
I think that's a fun IRL stream.
Yeah.
I've had one pedicure.
Please,
yeah.
Just say it's not allowed, please.
No. All right, we're doing
it. It's not allowed with my toes on the stream. I will tell you that. Your ACCV would go
pedicure
way
stream.
down.
Who wants petties? Way to end on a high note. I know. I'm sorry, Grumpy.
It's funny. I had this, like this callus or corn or whatever, I forget what they call them, like this protruding thing on my foot.
Yeah.
That like hurt me, like when I'd run and then I'd get a pumice stone or whatever it's called.
Yeah, pumice stone.
Pumice stone. I'd sand it down, but it still would hurt.
Oh yeah,
I'd run with it, and it was a pain. And I got the pedicure. And she dug in there, and basically it was because there was a tiny piece of like glass or something.
Oh, so the skin kept trying to heal over it.
Right, and then it hurts because it was pressing, and then there was and she dug in there and got it out, and it was a game changer for me because it was this thing where like certain shoes I couldn't wear.
Yeah.
Because it was like super painful.
You hear that, guys? Foot pain, just go get a pedicure.
So did it hurt? Was it like worse for a while, for a few days after that?
No, it was painful when she was
Instant
digging
relief,
in, and then
maybe.
it was like...
Wow.
All right, pedicure stream.
All right, well, I guess
perfect.
We gotta do it.
Okay. I'm excited. I barely get them, so... And then Andrew's very finicky with that stuff. So that's
not, like my wife does tons of those and massages and all that, and I'm like, no, I don't need a massage. I'm good.
Have you ever done a couples massage?
We did once.
Could you relax and enjoy it?
See. Oh, wait. Are we going the wrong direction?
Oh, no. We can book it.
Hold on. Is this Independence Avenue or is that Independence Avenue? Which one is Independence Avenue?
That was 23rd, right back there, the cross street.
Which is, let's see. Ah, okay. The thing back there is Ohio Drive, I think. Does that make sense? Let me just see.
The real question, what does Dan think of kick?
Okay, no, we're going the right way this time. My general feeling is I'm not worried about other people being in the area. I think too often we focused on like market share versus growing the market.
Yeah.
And so it's just, I don't really focus on them.
There you go.
Yeah, I think we're going in the right way because, right, don't you agree that They're saying pick up right there.
Asking me directions is like asking the blind to lead the blind, but seems right.
Yeah.
Andrew's often in awe of my lack of awareness.
Yeah.
Awareness to
strange.
people too. Like Andrew's always scanning the room, looking at people that he might view is just. He's always
Kinda
judging.
strange
He's
that
always
they're
nervous.
putting the pickup right here.
Yeah.
At an
I would agree.
intersection.
358.
This doesn't.
Kind of a dangerous spot.
But they might catch the light.
Crossing here. Wow.
No, this is where it is a gray Toyota Sienna.
Wow.
This is it. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Safe travels.
Hey, safe travels.
Have fun
Horrible
tonight.
pickup spot.
Yeah, how are you?
All right, guys, and that was
Yeah, go
Dan
ahead.
Clancy, the CEO
Good, I
of
was
Twitch.
like-
We need the mic, Dan, the mic. Oh, thank you so much. Bro, I'm so glad I remembered that.
How'd you remember that?
I don't know, my brain,
Wow.
big brain.
That was your best like fast recall.
Give me the mic.
That was a quick. I thought you looked at chat or something.
No, I didn't, but I just saw it there because there's a slight delay in chat. Yo, big brain, guys. Y'all ESP'd that to me.
Wow.
You ESPN'd it to me. Thank you.
ESPN'd it. So we are near like a bunch of stuff. We're near like a lot of like museums. What?
It was a toy. Wait, is Monkey here?
It was a Toyota Sienna.
It was a Toyota Sienna, Monkey. He just got in a Toyota Sienna. It's destiny. He got picked up by a Sienna, he said.
It really is.
He was so down to earth. Like,
Yeah.
he just seems like someone that could have been like your dad's friend or just someone like a parent's, like a friend that we could just hang out with. Like, he was the freaking CEO of Twitch.
Yeah, he just happens to have like a lot of insight on streaming and like what to do and what not to do. He knows all of the ins and outs. He's seen all of the data.
Yeah.
He's seen all of the data. He knows all the. He has the answer to every question about like what, if you're a streamer this, if you're a streamer that, if you should do this, and it's just, man, you could pick his brain for days.
Yeah. This area is so beautiful, and we really lucked out.
Yeah. The weather is, I mean, it's like in the 70s. Could have been raining in the 40s.
Yeah, he has quite the impressive job history, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And he gave us a lot of solid advice. So you guys missed, we did not stream our live lunch. Our live lunch had 2 other content creators, so it was a very intimate event. It was great.
Super cool.
We basically just spent all day with him from noon to 5. Like that was amazing. And I will say, Andrew, chat, I'm really embarrassed that he was riding around in my old dirty Forester because we took him from the restaurant to here.
Guys, we need to get the new car locked in.
I wish that we had had a nice car to take him in. I felt so bad. I was like, Dan, there's dog slobber in my car.
You're about to get in a car that's worth about $6,000, and it's full of dog hair and trash. Like, I'm
He
ashamed.
was so down to earth. He didn't care. He said he has 4 dogs and he doesn't care.
It was an absolute travesty.
So I need to collaborate with all the other streamers out there with one viewer. He
Yeah.
just said, really, Twitch is making big moves right now and trying to make collaborations easier with that knock feature, stream together. And that's really a main focus on them because it really does help success. And if you guys know, Andrew and I are on a lonely island and we have streamers that we would consider friends of ours. I'm going to throw that out there and say, I know a girl's probably sleeping or doing something or working out or going on a walk, but she's probably one of my favorite streamers, like absolute favorite. I love her. I wish she lived closer so we could collab with her more. But yeah, he just said collab, like you just got to collab with other creators. They're trying to make it easier to do like shared chat so we can merge our chat with girls' chat. So there's none of that weird mute, unmute thing. And
Also, like not.
it's so pretty.
Also, maybe we don't not focus so much on like Apex gameplay collab, like maybe more chatting collab, maybe more like other fun stuff like that.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
Just to broaden the audience.
Yeah,
a
just
bit.
hanging out because streaming it's incredibly social because you're talking to people, but it's still there's like I don't know how to explain it, but there's a very lonely aspect to it. I don't know. And we have each other, so we've been able to get by. Oh, look at that background.
Yeah, it's not a bad.
Oh, music! Let's go to the music.
Zooming. America, baby.
Little Bob Marley. This looks like your dad. Why did you say you? Oh, there's Abraham Lincoln.
You gonna go see him?
I want to see the music first. We got double saxophones here.
Double sax. Why only one sax when you could have two sax?
I need a picture with you. Just come here. You're covering the monument. And let me get a picture of you real quick. Let me just put the IRL thingy.
Oh my god, 1 second.
I want to put this. No, keep the backpack on. I was just fixing it. Looks good. Look this way a little bit. Tilt your head this way. Turn your head this way. Wait, 1 sec, sorry.
Okay, we might be back.
Are we back, baby?
Can't
That
tell.
was an old crusty dog. Wait, Andrew, me the crusty dog. Old crusty dog.
Hopefully that works. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2. 10 out of 10, we back. Golly dang, dude. Got it. All right, we're gonna go check out the dude up here. I'll just book it, Judy, because we have a lot of stuff we can go see. You go first. I'll follow you up. It's still early, guys, even though the sun is down.
It's 5. So our goal is to avoid rush hour traffic, so we do not want to be on the interstate.
Hours, but I think there's probably
we'll probably leave in an hour.
museums are probably until when?
Bro,
get a Google?
we are not going to be allowed in any museum.
Please go up the stairs quickly.
Okay, we're going to see Lincoln, y'all.
Go, go, go.
Andrew, you have a picture of me last time we were here doing a handstand right by the monument.
We're trying to speed run some.
You don't want to recreate the photo?
Man, this thing is pretty epic. Holy. The size of it is pretty intense.
Yeah, these
Really
columns
pretty.
are huge.
Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall.
I can't believe Dan almost went away with our mic.
What'd you say?
I can't believe Dan almost left with the mic.
Oh, that'd have been gone.
We would have had to go to his concert. Oh,
Ooh.
good thing the camera captures good dark. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. In this temple, as in the hearts of the people for whom
Pretty
he
cool.
served, the union, the memory of Abraham Lincoln is enshrined forever.
Maybe,
Life size.
life size. Get a picture of me with this
The
real quick.
one-to-one.
Maybe send the homies.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay. I got
Cool.
you, old Abraham. Look at these scriptures here. It's dark.
The other one's lit up.
Okay.
Well,
Well.
you can look at this one. It's kind of lit up. Not super lit up, but
This camera does a good job of.
it's actually dark in here, but this
Capturing
camera's
it.
trying to pick up some light from somewhere.
The
There's some
eagle.
pretty big, what's up? Fellow countrymen, at this second appearing to take the oath of the presidential office. there
Do
is
all
less
which
of
may
you
achieve
as
and
proud of
cherish and just
pretty awesome,
and
though.
lasting peace among ourselves and with all nations. Aw.
Dang, dude. Go off. All right, we can head. Roll out.
It is really nice how everyone in here, they've got a couple of signs where they say respect quiet, and it is rather quiet in here. So it's just a moment where you can come in and be in awe and reflect. And wow, this is beautiful. Look at the reflecting button. Do you see that? Perfect reflection.
Let's go, chat.
Thank you guys for being here with us. Yet another adventure. I'm going to find a less populated area to walk down. Remote session will be disconnected. Andrew, remote session will be disconnected in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't sound okay.
Yeah, it's just. It is what it is. Pretty cool, man. Can I have my chat back? I haven't had chat all day. I feel so deprived.
Abraham Lincoln's your favorite president?
Here you go, Chico. Take your phone.
He was a good one.
We do a trade.
He was a good one.
All right, I have chat. I also have alerts on.
Can we agree that Abraham Lincoln was just an overall very likable man?
All right, what's up? What's up, Cedar Freak? What's up, Nowinski?
Guys, when was the last time that we had a
Sub-Zero?
president you think that pretty much
Bon in
most of the
house.
country liked?
Bonnie, how you
Honestly.
doing? All right, can you look up
I feel like
up
most people liked Obama.
where we? Does it? Anyone in chat
He
know
was so
something cool nearby
likable.
here?
So
You
charismatic.
guys know about the area, right? There's gonna be a museum or something, Judy, we can hit? I love museums. Can you look it up? Because I don't really have any hands.
You think a lot of people didn't like Abe? Oh, you know what? I guess it was a pretty controversial time in what he fought for. I think looking back now, most people do, though.
Can you give me a little Google search?
I don't know what you want me to search, Andrew.
Museums around here, and then if they're open.
No. Dude just peeled out on a bike. Put it back behind us a little more, Andrew. You put it back here a little more.
We can stand down there.
No. It'd be cool here. It's pretty.
It's gonna have a bunch of the ground in it.
That's why we're sitting. Back her up a little more. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
No, I pressed the button, bro. I hate when
That's
I press
perfect.
that button.
Oh, guys, look at the sky. There's an airplane that you'll see in just a moment.
Gosh, dude, there's like some crazy mode button that's right next to the thumbstick.
Andrew, my Maps is doing this, so maybe yours is working.
Okay. All right, let's see here.
I wish I could sit like that.
We're looking for the next thing. A museum would be cool, a museum or two before we leave.
Anybody have somewhere that they want us to go walk by or visit before it gets way too dark? We've got a teeny bit of light left.
How was the meeting? It was really cool, Cedar.
Cedar Freak, I don't know if you know this, but you won 2 nights ago the giveaway for the painting, or not the painting, the tacky photo of us. So if you want it, message me an address of where I can send it to and which photo you like best. Or if you just want us to pick one. Congrats again, and thank you so much for your support.
I can tell you about the talk. I'm just looking up a museum real quick.
You can go to the National Archives with non-flash cameras. Highly recommend.
Is that the best one, guys? National Archives? What's in there?
Perfect, Cedar. I think the one where it's like the close-up of all the four of us.
What's the National Archives?
Sounds important. Andrew, how bad would you be hurt if you went down here?
It closes at 5:30, so we can't do that one.
Okay, Andrew, can you look down here? I just want to, like, how... You think you'd be unscathed?
Maybe.
It is a height where it's like, maybe.
Maybe you'd be fine. Maybe you'd dislocate something.
Oh,
All
I
right.
bet someone would get jammed. Can you jam a knee?
Man, do they all close at 5:30? It's 5:10 right now. There's no way they all close at 5:30. All right, I'm looking around. We gotta find something.
Look at her shoe. My shoe's missing the bottom piece. It fell off. I need new boots. This is the second pair of boots where the bottom piece fell off. But yeah, my shoes are large.
Smithsonian
pants.
National Aerospace Museum closes at 5:30.
You don't need pants when you have shoes this tall.
NASA Museum closes at 5:30. There's no way everything closes at 5:30. What else, guys? What else? We need.
I'm hearing the sound. Careful. Did you have stream sound on?
No. We need brainstorming.
Oh my God, it's me. It's me with the sound.
Yeah, it's government.
Take them to a cobbler. They can fix them. Yeah, I need to.
I don't think they're worth that. I feel like we should get you a new pair. Unless you love those, but they're kind of falling apart elsewhere too.
They are.
The DC Ghost Tour? Yo, Peasy, what's good, dude? Peasy, we cooking.
I need Andrew's outfit. Andrew looks so handsome. You didn't bring your jacket to...
It's one of my wacky shirts.
You didn't bring your jacket into... It's in the car?
It's in the car.
Okay. Get new boots. These are these are definitely suede, so these are nice boots, but they're not.
Yeah.
My sister gave me these
Dive
boots.
bar does not close at 5:30. That is true. Okay, what else? A ghost tour? Like, I mean, what can we realistically do?
I'm not doing a ghost tour, y'all. That sounds so scary. Oh, it is so pretty at night here. You guys got to, just to see the monument, One Direction, and then that behind me, that is stunning.
Lincoln Memorial. Ooh, the International Spy Museum is open for another hour.
Guys, does anyone else love the way that Andrew says museum?
Let's see if we can get there quickly. There's no way, dude.
What?
It says I need to update my Google Maps.
But I couldn't get mine to open. Are you guys able to hear the saxophone music coming through at all? It's museum. How do you say it? Museum.
Don't worry about it.
Musée.
Don't worry about that.
It's like a musée. It's like rosé is how he says it. Museum.
What did I just call that? The what? The Spy Museum? Was that it?
You said the Spy Museum.
Okay, thanks for trolling me. I'm trying to figure out what I was talking about.
Spy Museum probably won't let you record.
Why? Because it's a Spy Museum?
Because this camera's not stealthy. We need like a little sleeve cam. Have we been to Ford's Theater? We walked by it last night on stream. No, that was Lincoln Theater. That was Lincoln's Theater. No, we haven't been to Ford's Theater. Hi, Hadrian, how are you? Your dad, thank you so much for the 5 gifties. That was you that made that sound. Agent Monkey with the slap me biddies. Nowinski with the 69, letting us know the audio is out. Thank you, guys. Oh, he's got a camera. We got another, like a bike streamer, maybe? Hey, yo! You on Twitch? Guys, the Airbnb was great. I slept comfortably. Andrew and I had separate rooms, but the bed, what size bed was that? It was a
Queen.
twin. No, not.
Maybe a full.
I think it was a full.
Could have been a full.
They were small. So I think there were 2 full beds.
Man, there's like no internet here. If we didn't have the bonding, it would be GG. Like,
I only have 2 bars.
I can't even get like a website to load.
Watching you walk around with the CEO was fun. What an interesting guy. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That was a really, definitely a memorable stream, and I'm so glad that we have like the high quality. He gave us a lot of just very motivating ideas, and just, the lunch was great. The lunch was really good. Audio sounds balanced, perfect. And we can just walk around the area where the museums are if you want. How are you doing battery-wise, you think? It catches your voice as well? Thank you. It should. These are the Rode Wireless Pros.
6 p.m.
I thought about making a trip to D.C. I have a few family members there. Wait, PZ, you're in Virginia, right? PZ, what part of Virginia? Like how far? You're in, I think you're south of us, you said. Are you near the racetrack? Is that where you are?
Well, we can go see the White House.
My partner and I have separate full-size beds. We sleep next to each other. We have so much room. So actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. The only issue I have with the full is they're shorter than queens or kings, aren't they? And I know I'm weird, but I like sleeping kind of in the middle of the bed with my arms straight up. And I'm only 5 feet tall, but I still feel like a full is not quite long enough for my arms straight up, which I know is crazy, but we want to do that. And I think we want to do 2 queen beds side by side because we actually have enough space, and just push them together, but each have our own comforters and whatnot. We still haven't done it. Sleep diagonally. Big brain. Adrian, if you don't mind me asking, do you feel like it looks, I mean, not that anyone needs to see what our room looks like, but what Andrew and I have been doing, and it's just so bad, but like I sleep in the king bed, and then he has a mattress, a queen mattress.
No,
that's
we
at
got
the
it. We need
foot.
to get rid of the king bed and have the 2 beds.
But Andrew hates the king bed. Like, it's too firm for him. So it's like...
It feels like I'd rather sleep in a parking lot. Like,
yeah, we
concrete.
like but we don't, if we did one of those split kings where it's like you each get a twin. I'm not gonna lie, it's not enough space. Like, I've become accustomed to sleeping in a king bed by myself, but I think I could suffice a queen. But I also have both the dogs in my bed. Like, the dogs are with me.
Oh, the National Mall, that's where we are.
Naval Hospital in Portsmouth. Oh, okay. Okay.
Wait, Smithsonian's up until 7.
Okay, let's go.
Smithsonian American Art Museum.
How did you get hooked up with the interview? We just asked him. We got invited to, so guys, we were with 2 other streamers. You guys know Science Streams? Science, A-N-T-S. They are another ambassador stream. Andrew and I have hosted them up at the end of our streams a couple times before. They stream science content. And we also met Waylon, W-E-L-Y-N. Make sure you follow Science Streams and Waylon. They were the other 2 creators that were there. Waylon's huge. He's got like 3 million on YouTube, 1 million on Twitch. He streams survival games. So he's been really big into Rust. He's all about the Rust recently. So I make sure we dropped him a follow.
And he said he could show us the ropes. I mean, Judy, we got to take him up
Andrew,
on that.
I would love Rust. I'm not arguing it. I would try Rust. Guys, you think Rust is like a mix of a shooter and GTA RP. I think that'd be fun.
Oh, we need to go back to our car.
Okay.
Should we Uber back to the car?
No, we can walk. I think that'll be our content.
Well, no, because we have time to go to the Spy Museum and the Smithsonian Art Museum. But
isn't the car parking only 2-hour parking?
That's like a 30-minute walk. Yeah, but I say Uber to the car.
Bro, why would we Uber to our car?
Look how far away it is.
That's not that far, but it'll be a nice walk back. Let's go walk rather than sitting here. We could have been walking.
Okay.
I'm walking.
You ready to book it?
I'm not working out today. Like, this is my place to walk.
You ready to book it? All right, W key. You gotta put that thing on auto run.
You have 2 fulls with adjustable mattresses. If you have room, go with 2 queens. It'll be amazing. Best sleep we've ever gotten together because we don't bother each other all night. And our dogs, Belgium. Oh, you've got some big pups. Okay, I love that. And I think we should normalize happy couples in separate beds because I feel almost embarrassed at times how can I do this in a very feminine way? There we go. I think we should normalize sleeping separate.
All right, let's get it. Man, it is pretty around here.
And if you aren't in a position to have separate mattresses, at the very least, have separate comforters. Separate comforters is a must. Oh, Andrew, our friend from yesterday is here. Hi. It's good to see you again. Thank you for coming by. Guys, do you remember when we were walking around, what was that area called? U Street?
Yeah.
The 2 really nice guys that we chatted with towards the end? Oh, Hadrian, I love that. Yeah, that's so us. That's definitely so us. All right, so we're gonna walk back to the car. We've got a little bit of a hike. IRLing in DC. I'm so glad we have the setup and everything for this. Guys, I told Dan this earlier, but last time we were here, Cooper went off right here and went swimming. You remember it was right here, Andrew?
Right here in the corner.
We had Cooper with us. We just wanted to come spend a weekend in DC, and we brought him, and he just jumped in there and went swimming. He was such a good boy.
You can see the in the background behind the monument. What is that? Is that the Capitol building?
Yes. It's pretty, isn't it?
You can see it on here. Nah, let me zoom a little bit.
Yeah, I can see it a little bit.
You can see like the little top of the Capitol behind that monument. All right, guys, we're like gonna run back to our car, and then there's there's the Spy Museum we might be able to get to. They close at 6, and then there's some type of Smithsonian Art Museum or something. It closes at 7.
Dude, we should get the scooter thingy. So if
I'm not scootering with this camera, dude.
I actually think it'd be so fun.
That'd be the biggest fail of the century.
Did you see there was 2 people on one? I could drive it.
Judy.
Adrian, I'm not even kidding. I think that'd be good content.
Okay. Maybe if we had a GoPro camera.
One in chat if you think we should get a rideshare scooter. And if you think my driving is good enough.
That's crazy. National Mall is it's special. What's up, Daddy? What's up, Legend?
Daddy thinks we should.
What's talk?
Bon said no.
Damn, you called it the Bill Clinton Monument?
In 600 feet,
That's
use the
wild.
left lane to turn right onto Constitution Avenue.
Adrian, you gotta put it on walking. Walk in here. Do you want to see how fast I can walk?
Yes. We need to speed walk this. For one, the batteries aren't gonna last forever.
Look at this.
And then
Y'all, look at this. Look at her go.
we got stuff to see. GoPro it. One's in chat for Juka driving. Yeah, she's probably not a great driver with me on the back of a scooter holding a 20-pound camera.
What about how fast can you walk backwards?
If you fall, don't hit the back of your head. Somebody should clip that and then put it in reverse.
Oh my God, have you ever looked at people? Oh, that is so funny. We used to do that. We would do backwards races, but then play it in reverse, and it just looks like you're walking like, it's such a weird look.
How long is this pool? Is this the longest pool like in the world?
I mean, it's not a pool. I mean,
What is it? Is it a river? It's almost a river. Wait, when does the pool turn to a river?
I mean, it's when I think of pool, I think of people swimming, but I guess technically maybe it is a pool. I guess it is. Hit that octane stim. We used to do when we first started playing Apex, we would do like IRL of walking of each legend.
We were kind of in a rush, to say the least, like to not keep Dan waiting, so I didn't put the timer on. It just has the points with no time.
I'm gonna be honest, the timer would definitely be dead.
Yeah, I think the timer had like
The
20 minutes left.
streamathon is definitely, the clock would be dead, but we don't have it on.
Well, you just want to hold the camera for a second? I'll just turn off the numbers down there just so it doesn't show anything. So no one feels anxious.
No, it's fine.
Here, just take this for a minute.
What do I take?
Just put this on one shoulder.
You handed it to me twisted. You do it this way, you see?
Yeah.
You see here?
And then,
I can IRL stream. Do you want me to be the camera person?
yes.
I got
Putting
you.
Juka to work.
Hold on, guys. Let me get the backpack on.
Putting Juka to work.
God.
Why do you gotta tighten the things like
Bro, I have to pull the straps up. Strap it in. Oh my God,
All right.
this is so heavy.
All right, I'm gonna, I need to remote into the computer and then turn that thing off. I don't want anybody to feel stressed. Where is it?
You catch up.
There we go.
I'm just gonna take off running.
Would it be good content if I fell and threw my phone into the pond on accident
Yeah.
and like hit the back of my head real hard?
Yeah, but don't tell us. Just do it.
Yeah,
God,
see,
I
we
was
need like a
zooming.
scandal or something, I feel like, you know? as much as like Dan was saying, like collaboration is important, I also feel like getting a scandal.
You know what I mean? You want to go like hit on the next chick that walks by?
Like a scandal, maybe a scandal and like maybe a ban. Like
you can get more phone
we
numbers?
should just talk to Dan about maybe like banning us for a few days for like publicity.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that works.
Yo, Monkey, what's good, dude? Talk to me. Ready to hit the bars with the boys? Where are the boys at? Can you imagine holding that with one arm out for 2.5 hours?
I'm so ready to give this back to you. I really want to get a scooter.
Judy's not made for the IRL.
Andrew, maybe I could just ride the scooter.
So Judy, what we could do, that other small camera, we could literally have it in the bag and we could swap them out depending on like...
Watch out behind you.
During one stream, Judy, we could have that one and then swap in the other one. Like, you know what I'm saying? It would take all of 30 seconds. I could swap in that other...
Yeah, the backpack's light as heck.
Yeah, so that if I could swap the Osmo 3 in for that, if we're W keying stuff.
I just really want a scooter. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
The lights are amazing, man.
I've never ridden an electric scooter.
You about to head to an optometrist? Yo, Monkey, don't let him amputate your legs, okay? Whatever you do, bro.
I'm keeping my legs.
You didn't get the memo? Peasy, we said it.
You
in
guys
Discord.
heard that we can do a pedicure stream. He said it was fine.
Yeah. He said show them feets.
Okay, so I think we needed something that was a goal in between. I think we set that at our next goal.
Really?
Where were we point-wise?
I don't even know.
Does anyone remember what our points were at? Oh my God, I am like, this is like what is this called, a rucksack? Is this what Cedar Freak does?
The camera's pointing at the sky.
No, it's not.
Look at this, bro.
No, it's not. What?
I mean, it's like, it looks beautiful in person. There's all kinds of stuff going on right here.
Yeah.
Now I want to get a picture of you with the bag.
Okay.
Maybe.
It's pretty heavy. I'm gonna pretend like it's not heavy. New Jersey. Let's find Virginia.
Stay in here real quick.
I want to be on Virginia.
3, 2, 1. Okay. You're good. Yeah. Stay still. It's got to take like a 5-second picture. One more. All right.
Guys, where are you from, chat? Any New Yorkers in the house? I'm gonna touch your state. Rhode Island. I don't know why they're British.
How are we doing?
Yeehaw!
If they request a fundos,
I'll do a stereotype of everyone. Corn.
Bro, Subtalk spitting
I don't
facts
know.
out here, man. Monkey, make sure
Rich
to read
people.
that.
Yeehaw! It's too easy.
Damn. This looks expensive. Stand there. Don't drop that. It's water on the other side. Can you look back towards me? Actually, you gotta look this way so I can see the...
Which way, babe?
We're good. We're good. All right, we're good. One of those.
Can you pull up chat?
Yeah. We can go out this way. Here.
I was doing a stereotype of each state, though.
You saw Florida? Yo, looks like a great place to fire up Pokemon Go. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Dude.
No, I'm not thinking about Pokemon Go.
There's probably about 50 million stops here.
Nah, Idaho.
Utah, New Mexico. District of Columbia. Hawaii.
Oh, they put Guam on here.
Guam? We just gonna throw Guam in there?
American Samoa.
They hosted a massive Pokemon Go event. Yo, guys, what's that new game people are playing? It's like Monster Hunter. Y'all play that new Monster Hunter game? Is it better than Pokemon?
Oh, I'm free.
Oh, there's the thing.
Where's the White House?
There's the thing.
That's the Capitol building. Is that the White House?
Could be the White House.
That's the Capitol.
Oh, that's the White House.
Wait, guys, that's the White House, right?
Where am I? They got Power World Mobile? No way. Monster Hunter in general is just really good. Yeah, one of my friends in Japan was playing like Monster Hunter with there was like 500 people hunting this monster together. It seemed pretty cool. Yo, Just Wet, appreciate the follow. It's crazy, man.
You see Lincoln? I can see Lincoln right there. Isn't that cool?
There's Lincoln, yeah. Is that the Pentagon?
Okay, we need a map.
Is that the Pentagon?
Why are my maps not working? Like, it looks like that.
Maybe just kill app. Kill it and reopen it? Where am I?
Why do guys, what do you do when the map doesn't load?
You think so?
Okay.
Wow.
All right, Andrew.
Yeah. Oh, you got a map up. Where are we?
The World War II Memorial is what this is.
Okay.
The monument.
Okay.
And behind the monument, I don't think it's the White House.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Let's head that direction.
It is behind the. No, it's.
Are you using
this way.
Am I holding this or you?
It's this way. The White House is this way.
Am I back on camera duty?
Yes, sir.
Send it.
Where?
We gotta walk back past the monument.
You got all your stuff?
To the car, yeah.
I am so parched. I bet I could put my mouth over one of those fountains and just chug for a minute straight.
I think it would come right out of your ass.
Honestly, I kind of need a cleanse like that. That would probably feel good.
Pennsylvania Avenue. Isn't that a song? And let me take you higher, higher, higher. And we're gonna run down to Pennsylvania Avenue.
Where's the little, the thing where we have the picture of a boy in that little fountain, Andrew? It kind of reminded me of that for a second.
Yeah?
Where it says choose joy. I'm having sweet baby boy.
Send it. We're crossing here. Yeah. Sweet. White House is at...
It's that way.
Okay.
I can't, but we need to remember the mic. It'd be so funny to just give someone random the mic.
You gotta be the question asker.
Oh, 100p.
Hey, what do you think of llamas? Or would you do the math thing?
What's 3 times 3 times 3?
Yeah.
Wonder if we can see it. Bro, how many lumens do you think we're working?
To get that thing lit up? Yeah, what light is strong enough to light the top of that thing from the ground?
You want to go stand in front of the light?
Yeah, we should. I better blow your hair off.
All Apex questions? That would be funny. For
Apex Legends question? For the random people?
Yeah.
You can say like, what in Apex in the
What do
game?
you think about the season 23 meta?
No, in the game Apex Legends, what heirloom does Octane have? Like ask him.
Apex trivia.
Apex trivia.
Have like a
No,
little
guys,
intro.
we gotta deviate a little bit.
Andrew's over Apex.
We're a little pigeonholed.
No, we can like multiple things. It's fine.
Holy smokes, man!
Yeah, I can't even tell what's coming at me.
In that.
Oh, that's a bike?
You can go in and go to the top.
No, you don't go in there.
The butterfly knife.
Ding, ding, ding.
And then if they get it right, we need to throw glitter at their face.
Glitter. A glitter bomb?
Yeah. Holy smokes.
I bet if it was light out, we could probably see the White House. It's somewhere.
Look at these massive buildings.
It's somewhere yonder.
They're not tall, they're just like deep.
They're deep. Those are the museums, Andrew, right?
I think those are the museums. They're like 20
Oh,
stories.
sorry, the museums.
They're 20 stories
Rosé,
tall, but they're
musée.
just like thick. They just go forever.
Do you ever just think about random things that you've just like left or lost, or you just don't know where
Yeah, for sure.
they are anymore?
Yeah.
Where do you think they are? You think they get stolen or just left at random places?
Maybe like left and then like some turned into lost and found, and then
You
I
guys
guess
just
at some
remember
point-
like an article of clothing or something you used to
Yeah.
have and wear all the time, and you're like, it's just gone.
Yeah, probably like put in lost and found or something, then just taken a Goodwill when no one claimed it.
I feel like you specifically, Andrew, probably lose about 5% of your clothing. Is that a fair assumption?
That's a fair number.
Weren't we near that tree?
We were near a Christmas tree.
You think there's
I
more?
think there's probably more than one.
Because I just wonder if we walked around in a circle with him, and that's where we should go.
I don't think so. Oh yeah, I actually don't really know where we're parked.
We're trying to backtrack our steps. It's like a real life Hansel and Gretel. It's a scavenger hunt. I liked his idea of what he said for the IRL stream snipe.
That's pretty fun.
That'd be fun to do. You just need to get a couple creators together.
Yeah.
Honestly, our Richmond would be a great city to do that in because it's like not too big, but it's still a city.
Today would have been a really good day to have a friend or another streamer or a volunteer be a camera person.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because it was really hard for me to hold the camera in a way where we could like all be chatting.
Yeah, you did a good job though. I mean, I bet your arms are tired.
You think? Yeah. Yeah, holding a 20-pound dumbbell out for the last 3.5 hours.
Remember, I can go back and find you. Like, it's not that heavy. Bro, it is heavy.
But it's worth. It's worth.
Guys, because it is dark out. If you're in the East Coast right now, look outside. East Coast peeps, look outside. It looks like a different day on our
This camera
stream.
is working overtime right now, along with my arm.
Everyone say, I'm so proud of you, Andrew. You're doing
I think we got
great.
this way.
Oh. I was just going to walk in a circle. How's your stomach after food?
Really good.
Yeah? That's great.
Omelet's pretty fail-proof.
I'm glad they made you that. That wasn't even on the menu right now, and they made it for you.
It was on the menu.
It's a banana shirt. I like
It was on the menu.
You have a banana shirt, don't you?
I think you need to
I
call
bet
this
it's the
for
same
me.
company.
Yo, OZ, appreciate you. Hell yeah. OZ's proud of me.
Dang it. I feel like as a whole, As far as cities go, people in DC seem relatively more fit than in other cities.
Well, we're definitely seeing a lot of runners, but there's probably a lot of people that you're not seeing that are
They're not out.
sitting in their houses.
Oh, you think that less fit are just not out?
Yeah.
Guess that makes sense.
So these are all around the monument, by the way.
Oh, they bright.
They bright. They're putting out some light. They're like stadium lights all around.
Guys, same thing. We're doing the same giveaway, by the way, tonight. Top 10 sub gifters, top 10 bit gifters. So again, right now we have 3 people entered. Your dad, Agent Monkey, and Ohinsky. So by the time we end stream, we'll pick. We're doing that every day throughout the rest of the month. We're giving away. I got a bunch of those pictures printed. We're mailing them out, signed. JCPenney awkward photos.
I like when you tack on just some random thing that's going to be hard to track. Cedar Freak. Cedar Freak for the 200 bitties.
Cedar Freak is now in the running. Cedar Freak's about to get 2 for 1. Cedar Freak better win it. I can send them both at the same time.
Is there a chest or shoulder mount? Not for this camera. Maybe for like a GoPro, and then you wouldn't be able to see anything right now.
Andrew, do you have any recollection of where?
We crossed here.
This looks familiar to you?
Yeah. This is like one of the only cameras in the world that could actually be videotaping right now.
It would be completely dark. We didn't make this. We didn't make it.
It would be like, with a normal camera, this would just be pure grain and just shadows. So there's the museum. Holy smokers. Can you hold this real quick? I'm gonna unbutton this shirt. Can I just get a short sleeve shirt here?
Andrew, you can high goat.
Can I bust out of this?
Yeah, but watch you at the microphone. Don't hit the button. Oh. There's a little small child behind there.
I think it's just so cool that it's like, I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
Like, first to just be sitting there like that.
Oh, that Tacoma was pissed.
That doesn't look right. Maybe we can go after these cars.
Oh my God, y'all, it's illegal.
Nah.
His and hers live, breaking the law.
20 people that have gone.
IRL meeps.
Cool.
You see the White House? It should be over there.
The White House?
Yeah.
I do not see it. Yeah, so I don't think we're going to make a museum, Juka.
No. No, we not.
We're parked so far away. Boy. What do you want to do?
The obelisk is huge. Yeah, she large.
We are parked very far. We still have like 20 more minutes of walking.
No, we don't.
Dude, I'm telling you. We parked far.
Get the Sienna Uber.
I think we should have Ubered from the monument.
Just take your shirt off. Here, give me your mic. Get the mic, not the mic. Don't do that with the mic. Don't drop it again. You want me to hold your shirt? It goes in the backpack.
In the back, yeah. Man.
20 is plenty. Slow down. Slowing down saves lives. 20 is plenty. I'm going to say that to you.
Where does it say that? It says 20, speed limit 20.
Yeah, and then it says 20 is plenty in the window. You don't see it?
Oh, I do see that now.
The new speed limit is 20 miles an hour everywhere in the city.
Here, you take the, take my phone for a minute.
I got your phone. Rick, 20 so slow. In the city, though, with this many people walking, it's really not. Hi, Rick. How are you?
I just want to test the museum. Just see if it's possible. We need to cross. We can just go ahead and cross here. And then I think we walk down more that way. Cool. Yeah, so, okay, I wanted to tell you guys about what we talked about. We walked down this way.
Is that the moon? Oh, no, that's the...
So at the meeting, like we had no clue what the meeting was going to be about.
Wait, Rick, are you moving?
Look at this mic. Can you hold this real quick for me again? Nope, can't hold it by that.
I thought that there's a clock that I thought was the moon. I thought that was the moon through the trees.
I see that. You can't really see it that well from here. Anyway, so the meeting was really cool. We can walk. It was almost just like, it was super casual, and it was us and a couple other streamers, and we just basically talked about, we just kind of brainstormed just ideas on things that have been going well for us, just life.
Cross again, or?
No, we're good. Just like a really cool, just thought building lunch, different ideas. It was just great. We were able to pick his brain on some questions.
Yeah, so he just left maybe about 30 minutes ago, and but he hung out with us for a couple of hours on stream, which was really epic.
Yeah, I want to watch that. I can't wait to watch back.
I know.
He was giving so much insight on just so many things. He's got a ton of experience in a bunch of different industries, and we just wanted to bring him on, and we asked some questions from the chat as well.
My boots are making a loud sound. Like, is it unbearably loud, or you just hear my click-clacks?
I think it's an occasional clack.
I'm sorry, you guys. My shoes are... I need to repair them. I need to bring them to a cobbler, apparently.
The cobbler.
We'll just call it walking ASMR, okay? This is something. Department of Agriculture.
But he's gradually doing more now than just
Can we go in that?
I don't think so. In fact, I actually don't. I think some of the buildings, they don't even want you to, like, record. I can't imagine the agriculture one's, like, super... But yeah, I bet it has, like, a... Oh, no, it's just no biking.
At this point in the walk, I have no clue where we are.
I thought you knew where we were.
And I'm hoping we just find the car.
Stumble upon the car. See,
yeah.
I think we crossed, and I think we were supposed to cross again.
We parked just somewhere really random and started walking.
Because we have no idea where our car is. Maybe we go back to stream.
And we walked for a couple miles, just kind of zigzagged. I feel like there was a turn at one point, and I don't know where.
I told you, I think we crossed that street and then crossed again. Because we didn't walk by this building, did we?
I think we were out in the grass when we were walking.
We definitely did not walk in any grass.
Huh. Well. It's very
Oh yeah,
dark.
Taco, we're in DC. We were just at the monument. We've been walking all around the mall.
Very dark.
Taco, do you know where our car is? Because we don't. But I guess we could...
We need some triangulation.
Maybe we just... Because we're not going to do a museum. We're probably going to pack her up and head home, you guys. And since it's like super, super dark here, maybe we just say goodbye. I don't know. Or if you want us to just keep chatting and searching for a car. Do we have any mods that could change the title of Lost in DC?
Lost in DC. Does anyone good at Google? No, what's that game? GeoGuessr.
lost in DC.
Can someone do GeoGuessr on where we parked and then also where we are now? And
I don't think we weren't anywhere here.
oh, yeah, that's like a big church or something up
Yeah,
there.
we weren't here.
We weren't. Damn. Yeah, I don't recall seeing like a big church.
Remember you did like kind of a wonky U-turn
The problem in there's
on a road that had cones.
there's so many like big park grassy areas that I'm getting confused.
Yeah, we parked on stream. If you can go back in the VOD, can you? Andrew, I don't know if is the VOD on so we can go back in VOD and see where we parked.
Wait, we might be down here. Oh wait, how do we? We might be down here.
Bro, we didn't walk here at all.
Lost in an unfamiliar town. Can we get a title change on the stream?
Sounds like you're being followed by a horse. Hold on. Oh, that's tiring.
That might be our car up there.
On the left?
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Judy.
The one that's being towed?
Spidey sense.
The car that's being towed?
Spidey sense.
Kidding. I'm just walking in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
I think we found it. Maybe. Bro, I don't remember any of this.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, I think we maybe went that way,
I think we walked under there.
and then. What's that?
Are you guys recording?
On Twitch?
On Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the...
Our channel's His and Hers Live.
Wait,
We just do His and Hers Live.
His and Hers Live.
We're just
Yeah.
exploring.
Nice.
His and hers.
Yeah?
Where
No,
are you?
His and Hers.
There it is. First time recording here.
Just kidding.
And we met up with like a business colleague and had lunch, and we're just kind of walking around now. We're looking for something like that's open that we could go inside.
There's one National Portraits Museum.
National Portrait Museum.
It's
Okay.
open till 7.
It's
Is
by
it pretty
the-
close?
You think they'll allow a camera?
Yeah.
Don't ask.
Okay.
Don't ask.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Ask for
No, but they
forgiveness.
do.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
why not?
Sure, but if you ask, they'll probably say no.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, just because they have the power. Like,
Well, yeah, or they're scared and they don't really know.
No, but you guys should be good. I think what else could be open? Library of Congress.
Not portraits. He said portraits.
Portraits Museum?
Yeah.
Is it cool? Is it worth seeing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have all the presidential portraits. And
Presidents.
Shit. Okay. Is it right over here?
Keep going straight. Walk past the National Mall.
Okay. Straight through the grass and then over there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you'll see it.
You'll see it.
Yeah.
It's by Chinatown.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you don't get in there, like that area smells pretty cool just for.
Okay.
We can book it over there real
Wait,
quick.
so how do you guys start doing this? What was it?
We started like 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't normally do IRL streams. Our content's a game. There's a game that we play in
Yeah.
stream.
You guys
So
play games?
yeah.
Mainly in chatting and
Yeah.
just we have a cool community we just chat with.
You guys game
just
at all?
chatting.
Here and there.
Yeah.
No, not too much.
It's a time suck for sure.
Yeah.
It is.
Are
But
you guys like friends, partners? Like, what's
we're married.
So we're married.
We're married.
And we both had normal jobs, and then we started streaming just for fun, and then turned into our job. So we quit our
you
jobs.
guys do this for a living?
Yeah.
We do this for a living.
Yeah. I worked in finance before. I had a good job and quit it to do this. So
Yeah.
Were you also finance?
Computer
IT.
software, manufacturing systems, and stuff.
translated well to this. There's a lot of
So-
technical stuff with the streaming that I
Where do
don't.
you guys like, or how do you guys meet? Like, it feels like a pretty.
No, we met in college, like, and then we worked for 15 years, and then we started this. So,
We're old
We're
So
old.
where do you guys live right now?
in Richmond.
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 Yeah. So we just came up here for a work lunch.
Were you guys working? You working here or here to see stuff?
Yeah, we just checking it out.
Cool.
We're trying to do something similar, not
Yeah.
streaming. But
Yeah. Like
Vlogging or
vlogging
something?
more. Or...
Yeah. So we have a talk show,
Oh, cool.
and we're trying to
There
do
you
it
go.
full time.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice. Is
There
it
you go.
on? You put it on YouTube or?
YouTube,
Yeah.
Spotify.
Yeah.
So
What's
this
the
is
name of it?
live. Like we're chatting with people
Oh,
right
Oh,
now.
really?
Yeah.
People
We're
might
chatting.
see it. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
called the UIUC Talk Show.
Cool.
DUIUC.
UIUC. Yeah.
Okay.
We have a sticker.
All right.
Yeah.
I
The
guess
stick.
we-
There it is.
There you go.
See, you guys are prepared.
What are the topics y'all cover? That was so cool.
Yeah. Legit.
Personal stories.
Oh, I love that.
So It's like you guys, it's like, okay,
I love that.
You guys just start. You guys, you have this job,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
I hated video games. I thought they were just a time suck. It took his attention away from me, and he was like, "You're competitive." We used to play tennis competitively together, and he was like, "I think you would like them. Give it a try." And it was right around COVID, and our stream just kind of slowly started to gain more people, and it was him teaching me how to game.
So what
and I fell in love with it.
What do you guys think made your streaming interesting, or like why people like were attracted to you guys?
I think a duo is unique. Most people are a solo streamer. Him teaching me. I try to encourage other women to game because it's definitely still more of like a male-dominated thing.
We're
for
also
sure.
like just super interested in like our community and like chatting with them and getting to know them, and we've met a bunch of them in person. I feel like a lot of streamers are just like really into themselves and gaming and like don't really focus so much on community.
We've helped a lot of people learn to enjoy gaming no matter the age. His mom started playing. We host tournaments and his mom plays in our tournaments. Like, so we have we have people like in their 60s that compete in our stuff.
Oh wow.
That, you know, it's cool. Like,
We don't appeal.
You can be at any skill level and still have fun
We don't
with
appeal so much to like teenagers, so we don't get like a ton of views like that. We're more appealing to maybe older people that are also married, maybe potentially couples or.
But like whoever watches you guys is like super into you guys, because like hardcore fans.
Fuego said because Andrew's hot. Is that why y'all watch? Because of him?
We connect well with our community on like
Thank you for
personal
the
levels
sub,
and
Fuego.
stuff.
Thank you.
We're not like so hard into the game.
Okay. Interesting. Wait, so tell me about the demographics of someone who like.
Late 20s, 30s.
No, I mean like, just walk me through the day
40s.
of someone who just opens Twitch. And, like, I mean, like I guess like that's not part of my habit.
Sure.
Right.
So like what? Like who are they?
Well, for our community, it's people that play the game that we play, because that's definitely our
That was a
niche
common
more
interest.
so.
Which is called
Apex Legends.
Legends is the name
Oh,
of the game.
Apex
So it's a battle
Yeah,
royale shooter, first-person shooter.
So that's like a common interest, and then but other than that,
We're trying
like,
to branch out into IRL.
other than that common interest of that video game, we're very just open and raw, and
Lot
we're
of
super
couples.
authentic about just whatever we're doing, any troubles we're having, any successes we're having. So I think we connect on a personal level with a lot of people who are kind of feeling the same way.
It's fun. And try to be a little more, a lot of content creators or IRL streamers are, which is fine, but a little over the top. Like anything is like, yo, these guys are cool, like nice to meet, like just a little too much. We're just a little more.
I mean, you guys definitely have it. You guys
Yeah,
definitely
like
have,
we're just trying to.
the charisma.
You can have content, still be interesting, but not be like everything screaming and.
So it doesn't appeal to younger people. Younger people
Yeah.
like boom, 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 like $1 million. It's like we're not like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast, exactly.
Yeah.
A Lamborghini.
Which I love.
Like,
We'll
it's
watch
like,
and react
okay,
to it, but
whatever.
I'm like, dude, stop screaming. Like,
I
just
guess
stop
for your
screaming.
demographic, it's more of eating dinner
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Chill. So they're working on
Yeah.
a spreadsheet, and they got us up on a second monitor, and like
I
Yeah,
mean,
what are you guys
are there.
doing right now?
You guys are there just.
What are you doing
we're kind of
right
like
now?
off to the side, and they
Chat.
might chuckle at something we say, or maybe it's something interesting we're talking about or doing. They might tune into that, but a lot of people that are watching Twitch are not like so focused on it. They might be doing something else, and it's maybe background or like.
Wait, so when did you find out about Twitch? Like, when did you find out it was like a thing?
That was all him.
It was just me.
I didn't even know. He's always been a gamer.
I do gaming
He did
and-
racing. He did StarCraft.
I've done all the things.
World of Warcraft.
Hardcore gamer.
He's a hardcore gamer.
Yeah, I mean, but also sports. So a lot of sports people do that. It's kind of in between that and YouTube and Twitch.
You know, I've met the people who created Twitch, and that's how it started, just with a camera 24/7,
Yeah.
walking around.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like in real life.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just funny how it just became like this.
It's its own genre. Oh, sorry.
gaming, and, I mean, that's cool that you guys. Like, what would be your dream? Like, I don't know. Like now, looking forward in the future.
I would like to be able to
Detached from.
to get away from the
the
computer
desk
a little
and do
more and
more-
do more content like this.
We like we do tournaments and stuff, which we still really like, and it's fun to do with the community. But it'd be fun to explore and bring the chat with us and
just visit
and-
beautiful places, more outdoor type stuff.
Yeah.
Go visit this
Our
national
community-
park, take the dogs.
So when you
here.
have a
Like,
good
I wanna do that
community
kind of stuff.
on Twitch, your community wants to see you having fun and
Go try different places to eat.
yeah, they don't want to see you like necessarily like in your basement grinding like till you die. So like if we're out here like having fun, maybe go like try a restaurant, have a drink at a bar, go see some stuff. Like our people that really like us, they want to see that too. They don't want to just see us like grind 10,000 hours in the basement.
All right, so right now, some people said right now they're doing their taxes, they're cooking dinner, they're putting together a cabinet with us on the background. Someone else is fixing their car. So yeah, we're just kind of like,
That is amazing.
they're just like
How many
lurking.
people? I'm just curious.
For this, right
150,
now,
200.
No way.
170 right now.
Yeah.
170 right now, yeah.
But this is
smaller compared to when we're gaming though, like our stream's popping, but I appreciate you guys being here. This is the core community. Y'all are I
yeah,
really
these are
appreciate
like
you
the
being here.
real hardcore like we love you guys.
There's
they,
sometimes if we're in a different
if we're-
category, it doesn't pop off as
Yeah.
much.
Right.
I don't know what I just clicked. Andrew, help. IT support.
If we're playing
Yeah.
Apex Legends and doing a
Oh,
tournament
thank
and stuff like that, we'll
That's how
have more
everything
viewers
works
just
at
because.
home, too.
No,
I just put on
like
makeup
400 or
and
500
smile
for
and
a
chat, and he
tournament.
fixes all the stuff.
Yeah.
It's great.
Um,
Watching something on DVR and watching you guys.
but the
Okay.
numbers don't really matter so
Sitting
much.
in bed.
Exactly.
It's about quality over quantity for us. So like our community, like I said, they're older and they're very supportive. So like we're able to quit our jobs and we get very generous viewers. And
Yeah.
it's if you care about the numbers, you're going to want to appeal to teenagers because
Lurking and
that's the
lurking.
bulk of viewers.
Thanks, B. Hennessy.
They're not going to necessarily be the ones who spend.
So you're going to get ad revenue from having thousands of teenagers watch you.
Yeah.
But you're not going to have a whole lot of subs.
Yeah.
So luckily we have older community who connects with us on a personal level, and that's kind of how we function.
So your business model is just what, like advertising or?
Just
No, we
Patreon?
receive through
No.
subscriptions on Twitch.
Just
Twitch
Twitch.
has a revenue share for that, and then donations on Twitch. Yeah, so it's
That's
all
it.
basically tip based, kind of essentially.
We are trying to do this talk show project, as
Yeah.
you mentioned.
Yeah.
What advice do you guys have for us trying to like monetize, I guess, our fans or our viewers?
Yeah,
Because like we're trying to figure out, and it's
so
it's hard.
Either like I know people have done it through Patreon if you have like a podcast or something that they're gonna really like.
Yeah.
I mean, you could certainly do Twitch and have a community there. I mean, you're going to start off on Twitch with 1 viewer, 2 viewers, 3 viewers, 4 viewers, and you'll start to have people that might come in, 5 viewers, and you'll know, hey, oh, it's up Stinky Monkey 07. He keeps coming back, he might sub. And then after
Stinky Monkey.
after a couple
It's
years
solid
of that, you know, that's one way to monetize yourselves is being consistent on a platform like Twitch or something like that. But other than that, I mean, I guess you got to use like Patreon or something and hope that people toss you money that way.
So
like
for us,
they appreciate the content and want to see you continue to do it, and so they're
Yeah.
going to help. Maybe at the end of a video, you put the Patreon people on there.
Yeah.
But
It's
I mean,
definitely different. It's different.
Twitch has podcasts.
Yeah. Why do you?
no.
Well, why do you guys not do YouTube?
We do. It's just a lack of time and
Like,
energy.
yeah.
We'll try to multi-stream on there, but we just haven't given YouTube the energy.
Yeah.
Great
We're
Bunny
actually-
_ NHL
we were partnered
gifted
on
5
Twitch,
subs.
which took about a year of consistently being on there, and then we actually got asked last year to be ambassadors on Twitch, which is something they only ask 20 streams out of like 7 million. So we feel loyal to Twitch.
If
Yeah.
there
We
were,
actually just had lunch today with the CEO of Twitch. He was in town. Yeah, Dan
Yeah.
Clancy is his name. So I
if
like
we
Twitch.
had zero burnout and infinite amount of time after stream, we would sit for 6 hours and go through the VODs and make
edit
and make really good edits and post them on YouTube. But we just don't have the time.
So,
We stream 7 days a week, so we're not having a day off where we can like
Right,
sit and
right.
do an edit.
so why don't you just upload the whole thing on YouTube? Like,
We do,
okay.
we do, but it's
Yeah, that's the easy.
on YouTube. People are gonna want like a very polished like
we can't.
Like a 10-minute video.
8 to
10
10 minute
minute. We're
video,
live
and
for
it needs to
6
be
to
like it
7
needs to have an
hours.
intro. It needs to
So-
have like a lot of polish and like
Yeah.
meat, like all kinds of shit throughout it that are gonna be very attention grabbing. We just don't have the time to do it. I mean, if we could pay an editor to do it for like
I think
a
our
lot, and
content
it's
doesn't
just not-
translate that well just raw to YouTube. It would require a lot of post edit
Yeah.
because so much of our content is live interaction, and it's kind of weird to watch live interaction if you're watching it recorded because we're talking and people are like, "Who are you talking to?"
What about YouTube Live? Then?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
YouTube Live. We do YouTube Live. We're just
We're
you,
just
like,
not.
we
on-
multi-stream.
You can multi-stream.
Multi-stream, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, there used to be exclusivity where you had to do just one platform, but Twitch removed that a year ago. So you can do live TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, or X.
Twitch is
and-
still the king as far as like the community on Twitch is just different. YouTube Live community,
Wait.
unless you're really big, this is not the same. The Twitch.
Oh, sorry.
The Twitch is like very community,
Bunny,
like
thank
really
you,
good
Bunny.
vibes. People, I don't know, for some reason it's just I think the best for us we found, and I know for a lot of other people, Twitch for live streaming, the community is just different.
Thank you, Bunny.
People go there for live streaming.
So that was an alert. Someone just gifted 5 subs. Appreciate you guys so much. Andrew Whalen also following. That's the guy that we met earlier today. The Rush streamer, Whalen. Whalen, nice to meet you.
What's up, Waylon? We're still out here, baby.
We've been live ever since we left lunch. That's one of the people we met for lunch today.
For 7 hours.
Since
Aha,
like
wow.
1:30.
I'm shocked we saw battery.
You're a big power bank.
I got a big ass power bank.
It's
Yeah, we're still
all
good.
in there. He's got a bunch of stuff. It's
Yeah, we're
awesome.
still good.
You gotta hold the thing, right?
Yeah, that thing's heavy.
Yeah, most people don't use this.
Yeah,
Most people are
you
using
get a
cell
smaller
phone.
camera.
This feels like a better version of the gimbal.
But look how
This
good. Look how good this.
Mind if I like?
Look
this
how good
thing
the
is,
camera looks, and it's dark out. Like this is like a.
Yeah.
They say it's like a Netflix
It's,
camera.
It is.
Look how good it looks.
Like you can like.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
This
like
is
crazy.
the
It's tiring real fast.
FX3,
Yeah,
Sony
it's
FX3.
most people use a cell phone.
right?
Yeah.
What's up?
FX3.
Oh,
Yeah,
FX3?
but it-
FX3, yeah,
this
yeah.
camera is amazing.
It's
Yeah.
like for Netflix
We
movies.
just got it, so we're like,
Like you'll find.
we're really excited with it. Like it does a really good job of like bokeh background or like in dark especially.
It's really
It's good.
like all the cinematic reels you'll see on YouTube. FX3.
Yeah.
And for us, like we're new to doing this, so like for me, I figured
We
like
were
let's
like,
just
we're
go all
gonna
out
invest in it and just do it
try
right.
to like. I don't want to dabble. If we were going to do it, I don't want to dabble. I want to make it like the best production possible, and I don't know. If it works out, it works out. If not, we're still gonna
Oh,
probably
someone
do it
said
either
the
way.
couple and
We've
gaming
been-
multiple point of view content. That's what they like. Different for you. They watch a lot of Apex Legends. I think that's neat. So we have our setup at home. It's like you see my gameplay, my face. You see his gameplay, his face. We'll sometimes show a split screen with like both points of view, which is neat in a fight to see the tactics and strategies. So
Yeah.
they
You
like
guys,
that.
you should stop by streaming. We're always down to answer questions or chat or whatever.
Yes.
We could.
His and hers.
Yep,
we need
his-
these, man.
We need little stickers. So that's
Yeah.
them, you guys.
His and hers live. Yeah. Look at that.
There it is spelled out. His and hers live.
What time is it?
6:07.
Do you think we have enough time? Do you think we have enough time for that thing?
Yeah. You can get there in like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Like 30
Walking
minutes.
fast.
How strict are they about the 2-hour parking here?
What is it?
2-hour parking?
I've seen a lot of tickets.
Let's
Yeah.
go check on the car.
All right, we'll go check the
Because
car.
we've been probably 2
You
hours.
can probably take the metro there too.
Okay.
At least part of the way.
Okay.
Shoot.
It was really nice chatting with you guys. What are your
Great
names
meeting
if you don't?
Yeah.
Aryaman.
Armin, I'm Judy. Nice to meet you.
So yeah,
David.
come say what's
Come on,
up, and
David,
we
nice to
can
meet you.
chat
I'm
anytime.
Judy.
We will.
We
Thank you
stream
guys.
every
Thank you
night.
for just talking to us. We're
Okay,
always
yeah.
unsure.
You guys.
Yeah.
No hope. I know you guys will be able to do this. IRL, going to park and just make this thing.
Thank you.
If you ever have
Inspiration.
any questions you ever have, we're open books. Like if you have any if
We're
you want
figuring it out too, but a lot of stuff's kind of like you just have to trial and error. But we're
Yeah.
super open about
Yeah,
what's worked for
yeah.
us and what hasn't. So
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing we're thinking about right now. It's like, okay, what are the biggest thing for us? It's like, okay, just rent and food, right? Like we don't
Yeah.
have any other expenses. Like
right,
literally
that's yeah,
And then, okay, how do we just get some money so we can pay for rent?
exactly.
I think we had some people, and then we set up the Patreon. We're trying with Substack, just trying turning on the live subscription.
Try Twitch.
Yep. I think Twitch is great. I really do.
Twitch has got an amazing community. If you just start to connect with people.
And they're doing a lot to collab with other creators, so it's just you're connecting with another audience immediately, and it's just collabing with other creators is huge.
Last question. What did you learn from the CEO? Like, what do you know that you didn't know before?
We asked
How
about 100
smart
questions.
he is. Yeah, this is PhD in AI. I mean, I didn't realize he was that well-rounded. He worked for NASA.
He worked for NASA. He's on a
worked
different
for
level.
Google, and now he's on Twitch. So, I mean, it was just an honor to be in the presence of such a leader like that. But as far as like a minor thing for Twitch, I learned how important collabing with other creators are, and that's something that we've just kind of been on our own island. And really, since we have each other, we don't feel like we need to connect with other creators almost because we have each other to talk to, where other streamers, they're kind of by themselves.
Yeah.
So
They're like desperate to collaborate. We're fine not collaborating.
But it stalled our growth. So we need to reach out to other creators and try to connect with them and create content with them. So that's the one thing that's in my head right now that I'm working on.
All right.
do
Here
it.
to 1 million, 10 million.
Exactly.
whatever.
Exactly.
shit.
Nice meeting you
All right.
guys.
Catch you guys.
Bye. Have a
Good
good
luck.
night.
Good night.
We can go.
Okay.
Go. Go. I think we're good.
They were great. You could totally tell. I loved the questions they asked.
Yeah.
Just meeting random people on the road. So guys, they have a podcast. Should we cross here?
If we can.
Yeah, we should. Those guys are so humble. Great content. I love it. They were excellent. Bye, friendly strangers.
We can go down. We can go down here. Send it. So we could do 30 minutes at that museum if we can get there.
Do you have to unplug and plug things in for the battery stuff, or is it just backup batteries ready to go?
We're good.
I need water. Oh no,
Yeah.
I think I have a ticket. Shit.
We are the only car there.
Shit. No, how expensive is a ticket gonna be? Is it a business expense? Can we write it off?
I mean, we're just like the one
No.
car like on this area.
Bro.
Oh, there's probably no parking there after a certain amount of time too, like because it's like rush hour or something.
Do I have the car key?
Yeah, you do.
Oh no.
We need to cross here.
No.
Watch out! You gotta look around.
No, you guys. Andrew.
Come on.
No, I got a fucking ticket. Bro.
How much is the ticket?
Parking violation?
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it?
$100?
Can you open the car?
Son of a bitch.
It's just taxes. Just extra tax.
Rush hour 4 to 6:30? What was that for?
No idea. Do you want to drive or?
They issued the ticket at 4 p.m.
What'd you say?
We got the ticket at 4 p.m.
At 4 p.m. What?
Son of a bitch.
Who's driving or what are we doing?
I think we call it a night, maybe?
Okay.
Guys, I'm gonna bitch and moan about this ticket for a bit. Kaner, thanks so much for the follow. How did we know? I didn't.
Well, we got a ticket at 4? That's like right when we parked here.
No parking during rush hour. I didn't know. Everybody was parked here.
Yeah, there was like 5 cars here. There's no cars here now, which is kind of awkward.
There's no sign that says that.
Frick. Well, now you know.
Son of a bitch.
That's unlucky.
Oh, it does say that.
2-hour parking, 9:30 to 4.
Oh, it does say. We're lucky we didn't get towed, honestly. 4 to 6:30, we're not allowed to be here.
What? Honestly, there was a huge van parked in front of that sign. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was like a big white van parked in front of that sign. Crud. Oh. Unlucky.
Well, this stream costs money. Balls.
Can I have my phone?
Yeah, I have it.
Well, guys, can we even leave now? Or is the traffic going to be really bad right now?
No, traffic will be fine.
Okay.
It was epic to stream with Dan.
Yeah, that
it
was cool.
worth it. I would have paid $100
That was fun,
to stream
guys.
with Dan.
I appreciate you guys supporting us on the IRL streams. It means a lot.
All right, we'll do a random number generator for the winner of the giveaway.
Can we do it? We'll do it when we get home?
Yeah, Agent Monkey, Cedar Freak Nohinsky, your dad, and Great Bunny. So we have 5 people. Number 1 will be your dad. Number 2 will be Bunny. Number 3 is Monkey. 4 is Cedar Freak. 5 is Nohinsky. Actually, I'll just do random number generator right now. Between 1 and 5. Okay, I'm gonna hit generate. Number 5. I think I said it was Nohinsky, right? Who was number 5?
Well,
Chad, who was number 5? I think it was Nowinski. We're lucky to have not been hit.
yeah. We're just like in the middle of the street, I guess.
It was all cars parked here, though, which is so weird. Nohinsky, congratulations. You won the Aqua JCPenney photo shoot. So we have Cedar Freak, Fly You Fools, and Nohinsky. We're doing a giveaway every single day for the rest of the month. You have to do a raid, do you?
I don't have to.
Yeah, just don't. Oh, I love her.
Is that even how you spell it?
I don't think there's an underscore there. Was there an underscore?
I think so.
All right, guys, we're going to Sweet Anita. Hopefully we spelled that right. Love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Go hang out on her stream. Go chat. Appreciate you guys. Go spam some emotes. Make some noise. She's hit us up with a couple of like juicer raids. We love her. We got to meet her at TwitchCon a little over a year ago.
Let's go, guys.
DC success minus the parking ticket.
Only up from here, guys, for the IRL content. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Good night.
Are we going to be live later tonight?
Depends on how long the drive takes.
Depending on traffic, we might be live again.